Radiant team ban.
That. Oh. All right, we're live.
Okay, then. Geez, this mic's hot. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. NiP versus Alliance, best of 3 semifinals. This is going to be another good one here. NiP just played a sweater in the quarterfinals, and Alliance, the only team to go 2-0 in their opening match over Singularity. So you do the math on that. We'll see what that means coming up to this one. Winner of this series will be in the upper bracket finals. Winner of that series will be going to the minor. So still a little ways to go, but exciting nonetheless. Trent, what's going on, man?
Found him. I found Invis guy. I knew he was in there. I'm not crazy. Anyway. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so I'm expecting this one to go 3 games, of course. I think that's a reasonable thing to go for, don't you think? Heading into the upper bracket final. The other side is kind of crazy. This is Freelancers versus Goblin Legs, and the winner of that will play the winner of NiP versus Alliance. So one of the reasons why the double elimination bracket was so sought after.
Yeah.
Because wanted to figure out exactly, putting Alliance and NiP right next to each other, maybe eliminating a little bit early. So there you go.
Right.
The draft's already a little bit different with the Keeper of the Light being taken out, but aside from that, pretty much the same stuff.
Nyx, Darkseer, Doom. Okay, some 33 heroes there. Huddle, Oracle. See what else makes the cut. Potentially that Vengeful Spirit was a big nuisance in the last series. I don't know if that's something that Alliance gravitates towards, but nonetheless, NiP will settle on the Enigma.
All right, first time we get to see this guy. Lots of talk about him. Wondering where he was when he was going to finally rear his leafy old head.
Yep, was banned out by NiP last game. The third game of the last series, I should say.
Yeah.
So definitely still been on the mind, but some 5 profit, most likely.
One would think so, and this was, again, what Final Tribe beat NiP with to knock them out of the Disneyland qualifiers. So they've had some issues, it would seem, with the first pick profit. NiP going to see if they can find a better solution. Last time they opened with a Jakiro Earthshaker. Well, there's one. So they seem to value this concept.
Like the Shaker.
I don't know. Is it really that good versus profit that you can just like first phase it?
I think if you've got a competent Shaker player, you're comfortable with the hero, it's fine. It's the Jakiro that I'm a little iffy on.
I don't see it. I don't understand how Shaker is suddenly good just because they take 5 profit.
Totem down the trees. They take Pango.
To me, it feels like Nature's Prophet is one of the best supports in lane. And so now you're picking one of the worst laners. I mean, this is last time it is a support shaker, to be fair. So I guess maybe that's the whole point, is that the idea is that it's kind of good in the mid game, and then their thought process is that you can't bully with the treants if it's under the tower. So we'll just keep fishing the wave. In that regard, I guess it does make some sense. Got to figure out exactly how they play it. I'll have to see, because I didn't see how they used it last time. Keep an eye on that one. But the Pangolier, very good versus Nature's Prophet. The swashbuckle for all those treants.
Ember Spirit.
Then Ember Spirit can be picked up here by Alliance.
Early Ember. I'd say the same thing. Why Ember here?
They actually don't have 10th pick. So yeah, that is a good point. Because typically that's where we see the Ember come out when they have that bit of flexibility in terms of the laning stage. They'll likely just have to straight up pick like a Razor or some other really strong laner that can go in the safe lane, or maybe they'll just take like an OD or something like that to make that work. But yeah, I would agree. That's a little out there. They don't have... Well, actually, I don't know. Shaker's damn good against Ember Spirit. Typically used to be like one of the big counter picks, but that is usually more so the core Shaker, especially in the mid lane. People you'd see the no one Shaker versus the Ember Spirit or something.
Yeah.
But Pango has a bit of a hard time versus Ember. Like it's not easy to get the stun on top of him unless you have a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, I guess Earthshaker's like one of few heroes that can actually set up a catch on an Ember Spirit.
Yep.
Stun him out of fog once you get the blink dagger. Hard to react to the echo.
The silence can be annoying for an Ember Spirit, though. Yeah, I wouldn't say it just looks like free Ember. I don't know. Clearly, they're very confident on the hero, and they think it's that strong that they can just straight up pick it like this and make it work in their lineup. So, exactly how they play it.
Thinking about this next set of bans, Slardar already been taken out.
That would have been interesting. That would have been. I guess they're thinking about the flexibility of the Fada Pango, the mid one coming out. As they do have the 10th pick here for NiP, so they get to choose where this Pango is going to go. Not really a mag game. It would be okay, though. Maybe you want to ban it if you're NiP. Thinking about things that synergize well with the Ember Spirit, with the Darkseer already being removed. Aliance do seem to still pick the mag quite a bit, too.
We've talked about it a lot, but it has not come up much. Finally settle on the Necrophos. Instant Morphling ban.
I feel like Morph's been taking on the second phase like every game.
Yeah.
He is just not sliding on through.
Definitely seems that way.
First pick out of this phase will be for NiP, so probably going to be a PvD hero. That Jakiro that he chose last time is still there. Doesn't have a great instant catch for something like the Ember. Could potentially go back for a Soxa Shadow Shaman as well.
What about Wyvern?
Wyvern's pretty good versus the Prophet. Not great versus Ember, I would say. Just like in terms of like trying to get good control elements, but you could also say that you already have good enough ones already.
Right. Like Shaker can start it. You get a blink dagger. You can follow up. I think I'm just hot on the Winter Wyvern because it looked so good yesterday in CIS. But finally, the Troll. We've talked about him a whole bunch, and he has been passed up in the last couple games. I don't think he's really been banned out at all, and certainly haven't seen him. So NiP, find a good safe laner.
And again, that flexibility is still there with the Pango and the Troll. Both can go mid. Both can go side lanes. I like the Shaman a little bit here for Alliance. One of the better ones left. They'll take the Earth Spirit. Okay. You try and stop that Pango when he goes to the ulti.
All right.
Someone who can also perhaps spot an Earth Shaker or something. Would have been a pretty good Clockwork game too, actually.
More of that good AoE team fight. That spirit synergy.
Would have been a good Tusk game as well. But that probably puts them onto the OD pick next because they don't have the last pick, and they have the Earth Spirit set up. They need a strong mid laner. So Ember safe, OD mid, Earth Spirit roaming, Nature's Prophet position 5 with the Ember Spirit, and then last pick offlaner. They'll get to respond to something that NiP pick here. This will probably be Peter's hero they pick.
More than likely. The Bane also still in. I think they want a little more control.
He might go Crystal Maiden here. I feel like Peter's been playing it quite a bit lately, and it is nice for a Pangolier. They really want that mana aura. It's pretty good for a roaming Shaker too.
Disruptor.
But he'll go with the Disruptor. Okay, that's much better control for the Ember Spirit, that's for sure.
Yeah, and the Earth Spirit at that.
Oh, that Ember thing changed now?
What Ember thing?
This Disruptor's been... Alright, when they made a change to Dream Coil that changed how Glimpse works, so you can't like Manta out of Glimpse and stuff now. And I'm wondering if that means you can't Remnant it. Because you used to be able to Remnant during the Glimpse. Now I just don't even know. Guess we'll find out. Might have been one of those interactions that got changed because of the... And it's funny that it had to do with Dream Coil, but that's basically what did it. Anyway.
Bat Rider.
That's a mid-bat. Or at least it's a potential mid-bat. For Koikva, he does play it.
Definitely counterable, though, yeah?
I mean, it depends. They're going to leave the flexibility.
Yeah, NiP will have the final pick, though.
Yeah, but then they can just move it to the other lane. Or perhaps they just really wanted bat and it's still going to be an OD. I'd probably still ban OD, I think, if I was an NiP.
Wonder what mid they want themselves. Obviously,
well,
they can be reactionary, but
they have
there it is.
They still have team fight fades here with the Shaker, the Pango, and the Disruptor, so that's not really needed. Their Roche taking is mediocre. Troll's obviously pretty good, but they don't have anything that really makes it speedy. Structure taking is lackluster. It's okay with Troll, but it's not great. You could go for something like that, like a DP maybe, with the silence on the Ember, the creep clear against the Treants.
I like that.
Yeah, DP looks pretty good.
Feels pretty scary.
It will again come back to whatever they picked last year. If they make it so it's like a bat mid, they could do like a PL or something too, still from NiP. They could do a jug mid if they wanted to. The Lone Druid is actually still in for NiP. That is something to watch out for. That's what I would probably ban. That would fit their lineup pretty nicely.
That feels pretty scary. That would fix their sieging issues.
Yeah.
And as we saw, they don't always play that farm-focused Lone Druid.
Yeah, it could be like a Fada Pango, an Ace Troll, and a 3/3 Lone Druid. Currently, it could be a 3/3 Pango, though. It could be an Ace Troll, or it could be a Fada Troll, because he obviously loves that hero, and it does pretty well in mid versus most matchups. And it could go back for like a really hard carry for Ace, too. So they have a ton of flexibility based on this last pick here from the side of Alliance.
They are thinking hard about this last one, though.
I mean, Lifestealer is still in the pool. They banned the Legion. Anti-bat hero.
Yeah.
Good against Prophet, too.
Doubt that's what NiP wanted, but still annoying against Bat Rider.
It would have been pretty good. Nice lockdown for the Ember Spirit. The overwhelming odds versus the Treants. Press the attack versus Bat Rider. It was actually a nice ban, I think.
Not much time left for Alliance. They could grab.
I think Lena looks pretty good for them with the OD being banned.
Yeah, that could be solid. Follow up on the Bat Rider.
Yeah, it's like a nuke potential for the lasso and everything.
Too bad the Razor has also been banned.
They will take the Lifestealer. So.
They take it.
That puts Ember mid. They could also still, I guess, bat mid, or theoretically even Prophet mid. But of course, with the current heroes, I think it's going to be Earth Spirit and Nature's Prophet support. I don't think we're going to try the core or the double support bat Earth Spirit, although it's possible.
We'll definitely see. Now NiP, only 20 seconds left.
I kind of like the Jug. I think I would just pick Jug here. Honestly, even though it looks a little weird, I think I just put Jug mid, and I got Troll and Pango on the side lanes.
It feels kind of safe, actually. They take Omni instead.
Okay.
Sort of a similar flavor. Some more great team fight.
Suppose that's 3/3 who plays that?
I would assume so. Yeah. And Fada takes the Pango. Okay. Well, there you go. Game 1 draft. I think I like NiP's a little bit better. Some pretty nasty team fight they've got there. And I think it comes online pretty darn early.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Alliance got away with a lot, though. They first phased an Ember, and he has an okay matchup mid.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds pretty awesome to me. If I'm cheering for Alliance, A lot of pressure on Boxy and Madara, though, to ensure they are getting around this map with the lasso kills, the infest bombs, and everything. But yeah, I tend to agree. I do like what NiP have going here. I think the support duo is extremely strong. And then I've been watching a lot of this Omni-Knight lately, and it is spooky.
Yeah.
Ace is going to be his main buddy this game, but that Heavenly Grace we saw on an OD the other day, super strong. Felt like he was just unkillable in team fights, like 30 HP regen. And he can do the same thing to Ace, and that's basically like 3 lives for a troll.
Be interesting to see how the carries match up their builds if the Lifestealer goes for the Midas Radiance kind of farming build, or if the troll goes for Battle Fury, or if either of them end up going for the earlier fighting items, you know, like Armlet on the Life Stealer, S and Y on the troll. A lot of options.
For battle.
Bum bum.
I think for me, Alliance are just very reliant on this Bat Rider. And I like that NiP have a lot of ways to break up fights, right? You got this Disruptor, you got this Pango, and also the Earthshaker. All of them very good at initiating, catching people. This Bat needs to have a hell of a game here, man.
And who's his lane going to be against?
Not sure yet. Hard to tell because they're fighting down bottom. They found Taiga. Taiga? I can't. Is it Taiga or Taiga? I can't remember.
I've always just said Taiga. I think it's Taiga.
Taiga. I think it's Taiga. I know I've had this conversation a couple times. For some reason,
Never heard anyone else say anything different. I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Taiga.
I would have been had.
You got, man. Old Omni Knight. So lanes for Alliance, looking like Life Stealer, Nature's Prophet up top.
Looks good, looks good.
So need Earth Spirit, Bat Rider down bottom. And potentially up against the Troll. Right now, NiP are positioned to have a safe lane Pango. Taiga trying to roll across. Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, waited for that cut, too. Nice play by Soxa there. Gonna add on a lot more damage. He only has 2 more tangos. He might just roll his way home, honestly.
Almost worth it. Wraps into the trees.
And Soxa runs back into him.
That creep block.
I don't know if they saw that ward. Oh, Peter. They don't have a sentry anyway.
Shaker Disruptor, pretty decent supports in this situation. When the rotations come. Also rotated 33 now up in the safe lane, and it's Fada on the Pango mid.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this 1v1. It's frustrating to play if you ever get lucky shotted.
Yeah.
Really annoying.
Perfect name for that stupid spell.
Very frustrating to have to deal with.
I forget who it was. I saw somebody on Twitter suggesting that it should be kind of like Rubik's thing, where it's toggleable. So it's either silence or disarm.
That'd be kind of cool, but I guess
with TP. Maybe broken.
It? I don't know. It's already still kind of... But yeah, maybe that's better, I guess, right? Kind of is better that way. And that sounds like a buff.
It's kind of both, because sometimes the RNG is just like, wow, I can't believe he got the disarm there. You know, it's like, oh, I can't believe he got the silence there. It's just, it feels too random. You know, maybe you could tone it down or lower the percentage or whatever, duration to make up for it. Bat gonna fly over the fissure. But personally, I'd like it just to be less completely dice roll.
It is Radiant side for the Ember, though. Overall, I think this Ember's just gonna have a great time. Fada struggled last time in the TA versus the OD match. Wow, look at these body blocks on top by Insania, by the way. He's been working on his Nature's Prophet. He's getting some extra right clicks in here. 3-3. Guy's not giving the tip. You know, this guy's known for his micro. Insania's doing a nice job of the body blocking.
Okay, he's got some Heavenly Grace, plenty of regen left. He's handling it.
Some annoying, though. His trains are way too tanky to try and take down with spells.
550 HP, man. Seems like you're right about this mid lane. I mean, Fada is getting some farm, but as far as Ember's concerned, this is really not bad. He misses in there, but
swashbuckle too. Yeah, and again, it's just Radiant side though. So in the he does have Mud Golem, so that's a downside because typically Ember loves to farm up that camp, but already not looking too hot.
Yeah, funny how much it varies with those creep spawns. Valk sees those Mud Golems, he's like, ah. Hurt him.
Ever. And 3-3's gonna having a rough time. He doesn't even have a Quelling Blade up here. And Insania, well, playing the courier. I mean, that's what we talked about with a couple of these heroes, the Abaddon suiciding or something, but being able to bring those items is so nice for your teammates, and of course you can just spam all your mana out. I think Prophet's probably the most busted position 5. Even with the nerf to the Trina damage, just being the courier, especially in pro games, seems so broken.
I think the ward coverage as well, always worth bringing
that's
up.
another great one too.
He's just unmatched in that department.
Courier sniping as well, potentially.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Nyx is pretty high up there too. He can get pretty deep with wards and find couriers.
But so much easier. It takes a Nature's Prophet like 10 seconds. It takes a Nyx Assassin like a minute and a half.
That's true. Talk about efficiency.
Still 0-0, looking for the first blood here. Earth Spirit, maybe the hero you tend to see get that rolling off, right? Maybe on something like PPD or something, but Boxy's been stuck a little bit under the tower there as the Bat Rider. And partially the reason why Soxa and Peter haven't found anything down here while they're guarding Ace is that this ward that was placed down, I don't think they noticed it at first, from Taiga. He just kind of snuck it in there. Been keeping an eye on the angles of the fissures from Soxa, so...
Bump into Taiga.
That bounty rune. Nice pull from Boxy. Gets the drag down.
It is quite good. Nice stacked up camp too. They repel the Earth Spirit. Mid lane is leveled out a pretty decent amount. Only 3 CS advantage. Okay, now 4 for the Ember Spirit.
Taiga is gonna really come over here because they want to try and leech some of this XP. I think with the Earth Spirit, if you're that beefy, right? They're gonna try and start taking this down. They can't really contest the Bat Rider though, and the 5-minute bounties looks like it's just gonna be free for PPD here. And Otto's at least trying to get one of these ones up top. He's on the run. Madara's taunting. Oh, the slow.
Pretty close. Picked up by 33.
Sania didn't go for the TP.
He's built to a come down back on bottom. Taiga in some trouble. Dodges a couple of auto attacks, makes it back to the shrine. He probably would have made it either way, but those misses definitely helped.
And we continue to wait for first blood at 5.5 minutes now. Oh, Taiga, I don't know about this one, buddy. Are you looking to be first blood?
I think so. He's going to hand it over. Soxa hits him with a fissure, a right click, and that's going to be the kill. But now the response, Bat Rider's here. Ace getting burned up pretty hard. Koikpa does not have any fiery bolas, but they're going to have enough damage. There'll be a counter kill on the troll.
And there we go. So he thought Koikpa was a little closer. I think it's why he went for that roll-in. It ends up working out. It gives the kill to the mid laner, so it's still kind of okay. But the fact that it's first blood for an Earthshaker is pretty sick for NiP.
Uh-oh, Insania. He's going to bump into the pain train.
Keeps getting lucky. Can't TP out with the silence. Didn't have the scroll.
Incident net worth. Life Stealer looking good. He's been pretty quiet this game. Haven't talked about Madara too much, but he's going Midas.
He's a completely free lane versus that Omni Knight, and that's why they're bringing Ace up here instead. Although Ace is going to be coming in with a level disadvantage of about 2. Insania gets caught going for some ward plays.
PPD also in some trouble down bottom. 4 stacks of sticky. Can't get away from that Bat Rider.
That is the one problem with the support Prophet, though. You don't want to feed like that.
Yeah.
What is Taiga doing? Okay, they're setting up for the return of the Nature's Prophet.
Gets a ward down.
Yeah, he rolls over the gap there, gets his ward down, and is ready for a play. But instead of saying he's actually going up top, he's looking to steal some XP from Ace, plants the ward down, and sees him.
Quickfoot's got a double damage in the bottle right now. Probably just going to go back to farming, but now up top, NiP starting to rotate to support Ace.
They need to hurry up, though, because Madara's taking this tower with the catapult. Fox is only level 3 on the Shake at the 1-1-1 build, and they're looking for the Pango ulti. Taiga has made his way all the way around with these wards, by the way. I think it was the Nature's Prophet on the mission to do this, but he's taking care of it. And again, some more lag. The server's not being kind again here once again.
It's been a rough qualifier for CIS in Europe. Something going on with Luxembourg. Although this might be Stockholm.
Who knows?
The Darkseer games seem to be even worse. that last series. We had the level 25 Darkseer, the parallel walls. I don't know if you were getting frame drops, but I was watching a slideshow.
Yeah, the servers have not been kind to those plays for. It seems like the past couple of days. Whenever we had like the Parablade, it was really bad. Like worse than usual.
Yeah. Like every big ult is like Monkey King ult now.
Yeah, the Darkseer. It felt like in most of those walls something was happening.
Have you ever been in a Darkseer game that's gone on for like hours where the particles start breaking down?
It's they fixed that. It doesn't happen anymore. It's over, dude. I know. Those were good times. The Darkseer would just be on fire running around there. That was awesome.
Did that ever happen in a game you cast?
Yeah, it happened in a game I played. I was playing as Darkseer and I was on fire as I just ran around the map.
That's pretty cool. So that's like one of the weirdest bugs ever.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make sense to me how that ever could have happened. Like, I could see if his like graphics started getting more messed up, but it's like, we're just gonna add more shit to this guy. Disarm there, well timed. Lane, dive onto PPD. Might have enough damage here, although he gets to the other side. Nope, not gonna have it. Quickbow with a double damage, just couldn't quite find him with that slight.
Might start bumping off here soon. I mean, where's my infest? You know, do I need them? Got a Midas, I guess. Monara's not really too concerned. All right, we're bumping. We're going top lane. We're last one to troll. Or are we? Foxy. I'm faking it.
Soxa nearby. I guess not feeling it.
You did.
Now they got him.
Damn, he got baited so hard. He was like, this guy just flew over me. He didn't last with me. Clearly, no one's here. He gives him one more pass over. He's like, yeah, you're dead, dude. He was already pretty low. I don't know. That was mega questionable.
Very bold.
Yeah. Like, I really wanted that lasted. Like, I don't believe you, basically.
Lifestealer getting a lot of space. Madara, Midas up.
Can anyone even touch? I don't think so.
This is actually getting pretty bad pretty quick. It's 10 minutes, 3-3, but over a 2K net worth lead. And with the way this Lifestealer is positioned, no one contesting him. I'm a little bit nervous. Leading farmer on NiP is this Pangolier. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. He can do something with farm, but not going to scale that well against this Ember Lifestealer.
I think for Alliance to fully take my stamp of approval here, they just need to get another kill on this next lasso, and I'm feeling pretty good about their game. Foxy's already very close to the Boots of Travel, and then he's going to be roaming around this map with the global presence of the Nature's Problem. And that's a quick grab onto Peter here. He has to go for the glimpse. He doesn't drop a remnant.
Well,
right,
so his flame guard expired.
Lagged.
His flame guard expired like right before that little engagement started, so not the ideal time for him to try to go for that kill.
Having some Discord issues. Yeah, but he could have just thrown a remnant straight ahead. Like, if he wanted to, if he thought he could kill him, I think he lagged or something.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he can kill him with 2 remnants or something.
You might be right. I just found one of the greatest tips, very apropos for the current meta. The Guardian Greaves were forged to honor the Omniscience.
Oh, so they're Omni Knights then.
Uh-huh. And they are the Guardian Greaves. And in this case, it looks like they're a proper noun. So there's some sort of specific epic footwear.
Well, everything's a proper noun. Everything has capitalized.
Does it? Well, all the letters are capital in Dota, so you can't really tell.
Well, you can see in the shop. So there you go. Yeah. You search them in the... if you search them, you can see it. Not if you just hover them.
I see. All right, so they're all proper. All right, fair enough.
Yeah. Even an iron branch. A seemingly ordinary branch. Its iron-like qualities are bestowed upon the bearer.
Oh, and to follow up on, for those of you that were watching earlier, we were talking about wards, whether they're sentient or not, and we found, thanks to somebody in Discord, said their little caption text, they're a form of half-sentient plant, often cultivated by apprentice wizards. So they are half-sentient. We were down the right path with that whole debate about. I was going down the eyes thing, but you know, they're plants apparently. Down bottom, Madara manning up on 33. Does have a GA and a purification. Not a huge threat, but Madara certainly asserting his dominance all the while up top. TPD brought down by the Koikster.
Yeah, Sox had a TP out too. So this will put the push onto the tower with a 10-minute catapult. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Saga gets level 6 in the mid lane at the same time. If he can hold off this Pango, I don't know. Woo. Out of mana, thankfully. Woo. For Saga's sake. Javelin procs there.
Bottom tier 1 getting pressured. Soxa will come over and drop a fissure. But now Madara says, you know what? Maybe this guy just wants to party. Pops the rage. Soxa in a good deal of trouble, although Fada has rotated. Might still be able to get this kill. No disarm, but now the Rolling Thunder.
Oh, Madara.
He got baited in there hard.
He got greedy. He didn't go for the infest damage. Why he didn't get that kill?
Yeah, you're right. Why didn't he?
I don't know. He thought he was going to kill him without him or something. But he could have just hopped in that wave there and gotten the kill.
Womp, dude. Wiggity womp. Fada, low on mana, gets mangoed up. I think that was a PPD mango. Jumps to the low ground. He'll be okay. Koikba trying to chase down Peter. Gets the kill. Backs out. Alliance. 5-4 with a nice lead for themselves, even despite that death on the Lifestealer down bottom. They are looking good.
Gotta not do that again, though. That is for sure. And he does have his Midas coming up with the Hellbear available, so a very happy Lifestealer player. Perfectly timed. Wow, the efficiency.
Ooh. Hey, Trent, what day of the week is it? Is today Friday?
It's Friday.
Hey, happy Friday.
Ooh. Thanks, man. We had this discussion already.
Oh, yeah,
it's missing Pizza Friday.
You're right. Rip.
The sad boy. And it's Potato's least favorite day of the week, too. It's Friday. We've been, Friday's been the...
We've really
tried to give you a hint, dude.
You're right.
Yeah, we've been through this already. I don't know how you didn't know what day it was.
Oh, God. That last series really did a number.
Insania.
Insania is going down. Just maybe. I think most definitely. Fada's trying to find the angles. One more. There it is.
I actually think there's nothing more irritating about my lifestyle to my wife than the fact that I never know what day it is. It drives her insane. I mean, it makes sense though. Like, we just work random days. You never know. What is a Friday? What's a Monday?
Whoa.
What's a lasso?
Lasso on the Pango. He does not have an ulti, and they might be able to bring him down here. They've got the damage. It's a decent magnetize. It's spreading like a bug. They're not going to be able to get any more. Still a 5K lead. Alliance continuing to find openings.
That's a large lead for this part of the game. And the Blink Dagger's not that far away from Boxy. Got those treants too that he can just dip himself right onto. Qualifier just bullies the side of NiP, running fearlessly through their side of the map.
Yeah, I think that pretty accurately describes Koikba's state of affairs right now.
Peter was coming, though. A little scary.
Ace is going Battle Fury on this troll. I think a little suspect here. Still needs to farm up the Demon Edge. If he gets it, it'll be a great recovery tool, but we'll extend this window where the troll's not quite ready to party and Lifestealer is getting close to Relic Gold.
I think they're so far behind that, like, this game is going to be a Blink Dagger, Earthshaker saving us while we delay for troll to farm kind of game.
Very poor disruptor right now. PPD just now getting gold for the boots.
Now I've got Friday stuck in my head. Thanks a lot. I got to get down on Friday.
Man, what is Rebecca Black doing?
I don't know. I need more of her in my life, though. That's the truth.
I actually followed her on Twitter for a while. She was making some other music videos, and then I couldn't take it anymore. It's like a lifestyle
What happened?
vlogger
Saturday and Sunday, just they weren't the same. Monday came around.
She really stayed original with it. Yeah. County Runes, NiP. Looks like it was an even spread. That bottle got me again.
Yeah, I hear you. Koikba, he's in there. Oh, Peter. Where's the static storm? He's holding it. Holding it. Holding it.
I'm not going to get it. Madara with the rage. He's too strong. Now Fada rolling forward. Does clip onto the life stealer. Nice sidestep from Boxy. But Madara's in a lot of trouble. Does not have an infest. Nowhere to go. He will get brought down. Ends up being a support for Core. Great trade for NiP.
Peter needs to throw a tip right down that life stealer. He just dies like that after killing. That is definitely when a support player is supposed to be tipping. Peter, we all know, is a class act and would never, instigate anything like that against another player. He's not one for trash talk. Not Peter.
Not Pete. Bad time for that life stealer to take a fight like that, though. So close. He might have even had relic gold when he died. I think he did.
Death cost was 250, so very likely.
Brutal. More patient. So now this Battle Fury for Ace feels within grasp. He's got some stacks here in the jungle, or at least a two-ski.
I believe it's a twofer.
Twofer.
Not a two-ski. The three-ski.
Three-ski?
Yeah.
Then 4 is a quad stack, because that just sounds cool.
Yeah, right.
And you never really see 5 stacks, so it kind of doesn't matter.
That is indeed a rarity in pro games, Sometimes you get this guy in your team who's mean. I gotta say, stacking in pubs is amazing right now. You get so much gold. As a support player, I know we were talking about the life of a support and how much better it is now, but they just keep buffing how much gold you get from stacking. It feels so good.
Yeah. What I said, dude. My Crystal Maiden. I'm just hanging out in the jungle, getting my stacks going, killing some big creeps. Drums on the Omni. A's Soul Ring Drum.
I think it's what we talked about yesterday, right? Same build?
I think so. Now Insania, caught mid. Easy kill for Fada.
That was a quick one. Has the medallion, but not going to save him there. But the Blink Dagger is now paired and ready here for Boxy. And so they will be targeting down this Battle Fury Troll. Ace, the prime target, you would think, for Alliance at the moment. And at the same time, the Radiance is also just about done here for the Life Stealer. So everything's coming together here for Alliance. Now it's time to actually get aggressive, make use of it onto these towers. But the defense will be there, right? We have this Blink Dagger from Soxa. He needs the levels, but he has gone for the correct build in this case. He has most of his points in the Aftershock. Just 2 in the Fisher. In mid lane, catches Fada, low HP, Blink Lasso. But the mech is there. Enough. A Fada classic.
The mech.
Without the Force Staff, hard to really get the distance there. They don't have the silence available for the Earth Spirit either, so that was not going to be a kill. Now there's an Invis Rune even bottled for Fada.
We've been talking about these mid Guardian Greave carriers, and Tango doesn't usually come to mind as high on that list, but fits the bill kind of okay. He's pretty annoying, and with Guardian Greaves, he gets a lot harder to lock down and kill.
Yeah, with an Omni on the team too. It's kind of a 4 protect 1 situation with this Troll, and that's again why he sort of needs this Battle Fury. We're going late. Basically Ace Spectre again.
Down bottom. Boxy. Does have a blink, so maybe a chance to survive if they can find him. No, okay. A great comment, Trent. What are days really?
Just a construct to control our lives, man. They're
now
made
you're
by
speaking
the man,
my language. Hell yeah, brother. Boxy, whoa! Are they gonna catch him? Blink back. Some fast fingers on that bat.
Live in a society.
Settle for a tower.
Fine though. There's no real counter pressure coming in from the Radiant. Trying to get this mid lane, so I think they can rotate here. They have this ward in behind though, so they're a pretty safe push for Madara. And now Fada looking for the answer up top here. He's got that Greaves gold in 200. Don't die, Fada. But if he gets the kill, he's rolling the dice. He wants the Greaves.
Lasso is available. Tiger rolling away. Does get scattered out by Soxa over on the side.
Soxa.
Remember
when Soxa first started playing and Soxka was still around and they kept getting confused?
Yep.
I
remember that epic tweet. My name is not Soska.
That was a pretty good one, yeah.
The K comes first. I don't remember the exact words, but
I don't know who was
direct.
guilty of it because I don't know how that even happens. It's pretty clear. Like,
yeah,
I can't even say that properly. All right, Infest gank on the Batrider. Here we go. Don't get Peter. Get the troll. That's your man.
Got him.
Mounty gets his man.
But can they actually kill him? They need a little bit more, and they've got it. Madara will finish him off. He's got the Radiance now. The burn is online.
I got the ward. He tried to go for the second and one on the Pango. I can't find him. And now we got a Force Staff. All right, there we go. Helping out your Batrider. I love it. Taiga's like, buddy, I'll buy the Force Staff. I'll force you. Do this together. You go back for some drums. Oh, Saksa wants it up top. The solo pick. Come on and slam. Oh, wait for that next creep wave. Oh, here it comes. Oh,
does he have the damage?
So good.
He does.
Oh, I love her. Best hero. Dota 2. Probably one of the most satisfying heroes to play, especially when you first start playing Dota.
Exactly. Few things more satisfying than that combo. It's also like the graphic of Echo Slam, how the like damage kind of does radiate and echo through the unit, so it's not just one burst, but you see it kind of chunk down.
Yeah,
it gives you that little feeling of like, ooh, how much damage am I going to do this time? That's how I feel, at least. My player shit.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm going to do it.
That's your shaker voice.
After I hit the stuns, I just take my hands off the keyboard and shake them because I'm so excited. That's why I like playing Enigma so much, because you can blink Black Hole and then just take your hands off the keyboard and start clapping and cheer your team on.
You start doing the motion, you know? You gotta cosplay Enigma. Get your purple morph suit on, and how you roll. Into the pit, they roll. Haster even outside of it for a Batrider player.
It's not the fastest road.
I'm gonna bring someone into the pit with us.
We do have the medallion, though, which helps quite a bit. Looking for the lasso. He grabs one. It's a Raptor. But counter initiation with the fissure. They're going to come out of the pit and commit to this fight. They do get the kill onto PPD. 33 pops the GA. That'll reset things a little bit. Taiga left on the high ground. But where's the damage from NiP? Roll down bottom.
Ace.
Trying to join the fight, but he's not doing anything. Madara is just taking him to town. Taiga now gets turned on. Ace pops the ultimate, so maybe this will be a kill that they can grab. They lose Sox on the other side, but Taiga even rolls away.
Out of there. And the rest of the fight was cleaned up by the other trio down there, the Ember, the Bat, and the Nature's Prophet. So, are you a little mad at your Batrider play right now, though? You're like, guys, we kind of had that. Can we just finish Roche? It felt a little unnecessary, you know, going out of the pit like that. But at the same time, they might not be... Maybe they weren't sure about the Echo Slam. Of course, they should have known it was on cooldown. Kind of feels like a good thing for NiP that all happened.
I think so.
I guess it depends. Obviously, if Alliance still end up getting the Roche, then it's not going to have mattered. But now there's almost like a second chance here for NiP.
I mean, it's kind of scary. Like, they have a medallion, so their Roche isn't slow, but it's also not that fast. I understand why they ditched immediately and took the fight instead of committing to Roche. You know, it's not like they have a Slardar or a TA where they can just burst it. They don't even have the Troll. Smoke now from NiP. We're not going to find Insania. Off the map, Alliance with the right idea, checking to make sure they're not in the pit.
Uh-oh. He did.
Yep. They're going to cut through the trees, TP out. That should not work. Oh.
Where's the taunt? Whoa. Nature's Prophet has a voice line that says admirable. Wow, that's actually awesome.
I did not know that.
Damn. Shout out to Bulldog. Pretty hype.
Reeves are up. Pango going for that Maelstrom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like to blink this game. He definitely needed it versus the Bat, the Lifestealer, and the Ember Spirit. It's a really nice match for it. And sometimes you can get away with not going for it because you can just mostly focus on your damage and your sustainability, but one clutch stun is all you need to really like combo down something like a Bat or an Ember. And you're gonna have to go for the blink, but they're just gonna chase that fire.
I think he's okay though.
Stop.
A little too speedy with the BOTs.
Walking off buddy. I mean, obviously if he hits that, then they have him trapped against the wall. Maybe there's a chance for a combo, so that's why they went for it. But there are some sentries nearby, and he is inside of one now.
Back up. Ace has farmed a whole S and Y. Trying to close the gap.
Tiger's just going.
He's okay, though. He did roll away pretty far. He's good.
Night vision saving him. They never went back for that Roche.
Farm Town. I mean, Lifestealer is still pretty comfortably ahead, but one missed fight, and that could quickly change.
Oh, well, speaking of Lifestealer. I said bullying onto Soxa. Some illusions. Fada. Classic. It actually has a quelling blade. I didn't notice that. Cutting through some of these trees. It is really helpful. I mean, he's against Nature's Prophet, so that might be the main reason why, but honestly, whenever you play these lurking heroes, it always feels good to have a quelling blade. New pass in the trees.
Almost a Mjolnir on Koikva.
Goodness.
He will be doing a lot of lightning damage, I can guarantee it.
They're going to lose their second tower of the game here, though. Of course, it looks like Madara's getting his own nice push going down bottom here. Forces the ulti from Fada, but not a whole lot he can do to Madara, I don't think. In fact, Boxy's even threatening here with the Firefly. Not sure if that was worth the minute cooldown.
Glimpse onto the bat. Are they going to go for this?
We get to the high
up
ground.
to the top. TP now. They do interrupt him. And that's going to be an easy pick on the Bat Rider.
There we go. Insania up top there gets the block to save himself from Ace.
Dire's
Deny that bottom tower. Oh, well. Alliance, you're losing your lead here. You lost your jump. Didn't get this Bat Rider very much. I know he's 5-1-2, but it does hurt when you die like that. And that BKB is not far away here for Ace.
I just didn't expect this game to slow down so much. It's turned out the Battle Fury was the perfect item for Ace. Alliance have just given him so much room to use it. Only 1,000 behind the Lifestealer.
Honestly, the lack of Aegis, it meant they couldn't just face roll them. If you have Aegis versus Echo Slam, that feels really good. When you don't have it, it's quite scary. You're worried about just suddenly losing someone. Oh, and there's a DD. Timing. Ooh. Very nice. And they're looking for the bat.
Bottle it up as they smoke. Remnant to the high ground. Koikva going in pretty far.
Oh, the ward vision down bottom. They saw Ace. They're going to find him.
They are going to kill PPD in this fight. Can they get more, though? Soxa drops the dunk onto the Ember. I don't know if the follow-up's going to be there. Just maybe. Fada can't finish him off. Taiga trying to roll away, and the Ember Spirit will make it out. The other side, Insania, also on the run. Taiga gets pinched. Koikva still has a double damage root on and an Arcane. So he's actually pretty ridiculous right now, trying to chase Fada. That's not going to work, and on the other side, they are going to dive past the towers. Soxa with a TP will work in the face of Madara. 33 back in the tree line. Will be difficult to sniff out.
Fada broke the ankles of Koikva as well. He got himself into a nice pocket of trees. Even tried to use the scan to find him, but they probably just want to get into the Roche Pit and finish what they started a while back. Unfortunately, I guess there's just not enough time. Because they know the Pango will probably have ulti up soon and has that Blink Dagger, so they need to have a really good idea of what they're doing and maybe a quicker pick before they can go into the pit like that. But I love what they did with the Bat Rider and the Lifestealer there. They started smoking up top with everyone, but then they saw that Troll Warlord down here on those wards, so instantly they cut across and just got the kill onto Ace. Very much needed. He is... Oh, is he skipping the BKB now? He is. He's going right into the Satanic instead. Gonna try and... give himself that resistance against the lasso.
Interesting. Well, Roshan, here we go for Alliance. Madara leading the charge. There's that medallion, so it's a little faster now. They know what's happening.
Fada's coming. This is too slow.
This feels very awkward. Dire drop a scan down bottom.
Dude,
they're
Fada's
smoked
coming.
up. No, they're not smoked up. I'm sorry, they're just going for bounties.
Fada?
They just committed to this. They could probably kill it, but they're dancing around too much, and now they're going to give this window to NiP to start to contest. Roche, below 1,000 HP. It's going to go down just in time.
Return to the Radiant.
Whew. Alliance living life on the edge. Glimpse back onto Insania. Likely to go down. Gets pushed away. Oh, just barely makes it.
Yeah, the damage was there. With that basher, there was a chance.
Well, they get away with the Roche, and Aegis in the hands of the Lifestealer.
Radiant structure fortified.
True strike game here for the Ember Spirit. Sense, I suppose. Having to deal with the blind.
Wow, he's really close to AC, too. Oh, or just a plate mail left. The Satanic now gets picked up by Mr. Troll.
Oh my god, Insania. He just blinked right over him. That was scary. Oh, Peter, gonna find Boxy.
Oh, nice lasso. But Soxa there. Feature breaks it up. Flame Break actually helps out PPD.
Still has glimpse.
33 in the front lines. Another one of these awkward fights. Alliance on the retreat now. That'll be it.
While the Aegis is still there. From NiP, that is.
Alliance just hoping for a quick pick there, I guess.
Bit of an odd game, for sure. It feels like this Omni Knight, you haven't really felt the impact of that one, eh?
Not too much.
There haven't been a lot of fights where it seems like 3T is being able to find like a moment or something, but he's pretty farmed. Blink, Vlads, drums, got a lot of nice items, almost into a BKB.
The key thing about Omni is that it's still always a threat. So, sort of like the Black Hole, you have this impact by just being in a position to threaten the Guardian Angel and turn a fight. So probably a bit deceptive, but I would agree. A lot of farm on this guy. Alliance looking to do something with this Aegis. 2.5 minutes left. AC is up. This is the time. Gara focused on this mid tower. Ace trying to repel. A lot of support. All of Alliance here on the high ground. And NiP going to take a more defensive position behind their tier 2. Both teams send one guy to the pit. The position ones to duke it out.
That's how Dota should be settled, you know?
Yeah,
like some Troy shit.
Exactly. However, one of them's got the Heavenly Grace, so it's not a fair fight.
Well, that's how most of those battles went in the end, right? You know? Didn't everyone's got their god on their side? Oh, Boxy doesn't find it with the blinking.
Uh-oh, that's a BKB used.
Now the chase down. Someone give this guy another glimpse.
Going down the Lifestealer, but he makes it out.
Touch and go games today, guys.
I
guess they did get the tower, though, so another victory there for Alliance. They continue their lead here. I wonder what the win rate's looking like here. 59% for the Radiant, according to Dota Plus, as the XP has been slowly climbing Alliance's way over time. The net worth been kind of just locked around that 6K mark since about 18 minutes, so they're holding steady here for the past half of the game.
Thistle Blade on Lifestealer, and he's getting close to not completely slotted, but I think Alliance should really try to fight around these item timings. This age is about to expire. Definitely getting this feeling that Alliance are having trouble pushing their advantage.
Zara, up here for this bounty rune.
Bumps into Ace. A lot of members from both teams behind him. Finally gets that lasso. Another BKB charge used, but it's the Shaker. They'll pull him in. Dual Scepter. Gets a reset for him. Gets off a dunk. Doesn't do too much. Taiga dies on the far side as they finally finish off the Shaker. GA Gonna make a big difference, though. Mitigating damage from Madara as he clicks onto Ace. Now he's back and ready to party. Pango, caught by the Searing Chains. He will survive, it looks like. Another set of bolas. Just a 1-for-1.
Yeah, he's got the Blink ready, though. I mean, he's got Chase down. I don't think they want to let Aliance get out of here. But they are bailing. 4 for 4. Am I right? Got him.
Yes, indeed.
So pretty much almost exact XP change, but a 50 more XP for the Radiant, and the gold a little more for NiP side. So Bird of Whale nothing happening around here. Yeehaw. But that means they have waited out the Aegis, and now they have a Lincoln's on the Omni Knight, and I saw Fada was building one too, and yeah, it looks like he's still kind of close. Oh, the items are plenty here. MKB for the Troll, we got a pipe done for the Earth Spirit. Everyone's picking something up.
I think Lifestealer's made an interesting commitment now. Nullifier picked up the helm already. The Nullify.
Nullify, eh? Okay. Pretty good. Stops the Satanic. And might be able to stop that third or fourth life from the Troll, however you want to count them with the Omni Knight here.
That's true. Well, one Nullifier picked up, I think, 2 days ago, and was surprisingly effective as sort of a game closer. I think the reveal caught somebody before they could BKB and, without buyback, and basically ended the game. So certainly a good choice if you feel like you're going to have trouble. These fights, not easy to find kills. Either side, really.
Well, last game for us in our previous series, it was NiP who had the superior macro game and were constantly pushing out waves and being generally obtuse to play against because of the the Templar Assassin and her traps. But in this game, it kind of feels like that's on Alliance's side, right? You have a Nature's Prophet, a Bat Rider, and an Ember, all very quick at taking down lanes. Even Earth Spirit, when you get some of those talents, is fast at pushing out the waves. And then the whole point of it in this game is that the waves are supposed to be information here for Alliance to create these easy single target pickoffs with the Bat Rider. And that's why you see NiP just constantly in a ball. And that's why the XP advantage continues to go Alliance's way, despite the fact that we're still pretty even on kills. And also, feels like the game's just stagnant at this 6K lead. It's because they know that they can't afford to let anyone get picked off by this Bat Rider. So over time, it is going to continue to favor Alliance. Unless, like, it just takes one pick off on like an NP or a Prophet, though. You know, it is a bit of a risky playstyle.
Yeah. It's starting to favor them in terms of gold, though. Up to about 7,500 net worth lead, so it is slowly but steadily increasing. And not really stopping the Troll from farming. He's neck and neck with the Lifestealer. Seems like they're getting items at a ridiculous rate. Nullifier now up on Lifestealer. And Troll just picked up his Basher.
Not a lot of aggressive movements so far this game from NiP. They seem comfortable with what's been happening. Do they have any smokes right now? Peter bringing one? He is. Peter's running mid. He just ran through a ward holding a smoke at half HP, so I'll probably give away the fact that they're looking to smoke.
Here it is. Not a lot of targets nearby, though. Ember Spirit going to be the one that they've got eyes on, but not your easiest target. And they catch him. Smoke gets broken. Has a remnant down.
Oh, they know where it is. They didn't go for it.
He's good.
What? No,
he
maybe
does
they
have
must
a
not have
BKB.
seen it. I think the night vision was too short. That's been close, though.
Man. Strange games today compared to what we saw in CIS.
Yeah, a little more patient.
Suppose so. I don't know if it's a byproduct of these teams just being more evenly matched, so both sides just feel a little more safe, playing slightly more defensive and reserved, but almost like night and day, to be honest. Completely different style. Ooh, Madara going for the Doom. Bloodthorn going to be up to go with the Nullifier. Still has some farming to do, but that is the ultimate lockdown.
Well, if he keeps getting banned in the first phase, we'll just buy him.
There you go. Maybe the only hero in the game whose ultimate is for sale.
Well, Ancient Apparition. Am I right?
Daedalus on Ember up next. So Roche is up, and it's NiP that go into the pit. Now, they kill it really fast. Look at this troll.
Yeah.
Radiant have scanned it, but I don't know if they can even react. It falls that fast. Cheese go the way of NiP.
Foxy still goes to scale it a little bit. Oh, nice grab, though. Perfect angle.
He gets this Pango, but can they actually do anything with it? Taiga goes rolling in on the back line. There's the mute, but doesn't seem to do much, as now Ace and Madara are duking it out. Ace up on the high ground. Big damage onto Taiga. He'll be the only casualty as the rest of Alliance are able to get out.
Damn, that was so cool, though. I thought that was going to work off. That's a really hard Pango to grab, man. Without an Aether Lens on your Bat Rider to blink and grab him like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty hype.
You don't see it.
Yeah, it did not matter. It was still a win there for NiP. And the gold, the XP, doesn't feel like it's telling the story of this game because it still just feels like it's going all NiP's way.
I don't know. It's a little hard to judge. You know, it's still a 5K net worth lead for Alliance. Definitely agree that now NiP feel more in control. See how far they're going to push it. Might have a go at high ground. Our troll does not have a BKB.
They have Lincolns for him, though. True. Oxy is waiting over here. Oh. And they try a glimpse back, but of course Madara can just race that off, and he'll just send the illusions up after them. Oh, meanwhile, they find Insania. He was lurking there with those wards for a long time. Trying to keep himself safe, but he got. Gets an Invis rune.
Back to the high ground siege we go. 4v5, no buyback on this Nature's Prophet. Ace caught by the lasso, but broken.
Radiant structure.
Blinked back. He didn't have anything to do to him after lassoing him. That's not a good sign. Is
that what that was?
Yeah, he blinked himself.
Heavenly Grace was on him, so it wouldn't have been an amazing lasso anyway.
It is true.
Your 3 tower down.
The wave in, but Ace is still on your high ground. He has an Aegis.
Backdoor protection finally broken. They're going to take this fight outside of the base, though. It's Madara in the back. Rage has been used early, and now he has to take a more defensive posture. Another great magnetize for the Earth Spirit, but I don't know if it'll be enough. PPD dying to the BKB bat. The magic damage is there. Despite the Guardian Angel coming through, Pangolier caught by the mute. And 3 dead on the side of NiP. Now Saksa on the run. Does have the Yule's Scepter, but he's going to come back down to a whole bunch of enemies. Force staff up, but Boxy will be there. Blinks over the fissure, and is going to still chase him down. Buyback by the Pango. Ace left all alone. He's got the Aegis. We'll bring him down once. Pango not going to be here. Just going to push out top. They should be able to kill him again quite easily. This is a 5-0. Almost unbelievable that Alliance could take such a convincing fight and set up the rampage for Qualifier.
Rampage. That's a fight you're gonna want to rewatch, honestly, and just see how they did that. Like you start looking at these green diamonds, and you're like, "Oh, what about Static Storm? What about Echo Slam? Where was the Pango ulti?" They just got completely shut out in that fight. The targeting onto Peter. First, it was Madara with the lifestealer. He didn't finish him off though, but then after. Foxy jumps in as the Bat Rider, pops his own BKB just to get through the kinetic field to guarantee that he could finish off Peter. It forced out a somewhat bad ultimate there for the Guardian Angel as well to try and save Peter, but then he still goes down. And then Saksa, he got earned up there from Taiga to make sure he couldn't find a blink zone.
Well, Fence on the high ground. Ember Spirit going in pretty far, but jumps back. Exactly a jaunt. Chip damage on that tier 3 tower. Tier 3 top's already dead, so they will just finish off the shrine here in the jungle. Alliance now 14k net worth ahead.
All 4 bounties too.
Look at that graph, man. That's a perfect V right there.
For victory?
V for victory. There you go.
Maybe not. Who knows? It comes down to probably the next Roche. I think the macro, again, the rat gameplay seems to be working out pretty damn well for Alliance. That ward did end up staying there for Insania, so he still is kind of safe.
Radiant's bottom shrine. Active.
He did get a tier 3 before all that, though, so they will be able to take down these shrines.
Radiant's shrine.
Yeah, Soxa knows. He just pinged out those wards. He said, "Hey, Peter, you want some free gold?"
Dire's top
Peter?
are under
Pumpkin eater?
attack.
There we go.
Pretty good map control from Alliance right now. Still a long time till Roche. 2.5 minutes until we'll see the timer.
I mean, Loda's just sitting there like, guys, I told you. We did this before. Look, Nature's Prophet and Batrider. Trust me. S4, he played this thing mid, and we just made it so they had to run around as 5 people, or else someone gets lassoed, and then you just win by economy. It's not that hard. People have been doing it for 6 years.
Is under attack.
Loda, he's back there. He's smacking them. He's like, I told you. Why don't you ever listen? How we win games.
You know, your item has been picked up. Look at that Nature's
Oh,
Prophet,
I know.
dog.
The Meteor Hammer? I saw that.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. The quality item on this hero. The only reason I still play Treant Protector. So I can buy Meteor Hammer and not feel guilty about it.
I think Nyx is the only hero that I would contemplate picking and not feel guilty.
That's pretty good.
And Naga, though. That one's more annoying.
That one's fun. That one's really hype.
Takes a lot of item shift queuing. It's a little intensive.
It's 3 buttons. It's as easy as tread swapping.
Well,
yeah, but I don't tread swap either. That's literally what you were gonna say, and you stopped
buy
yourself,
phase
didn't
boots.
you?
I'm a phase boots
okay.
kind of guy.
Uh-huh.
Phase boots dazzle, dude. I've been doing it for years. This troll is officially yoked, though. He is lacking the boots. He's got him in the backpack. He's picked up the Daedalus. I mean, maybe ditch the Sanj and Yasha.
Hey, dude. This is gonna be the longest 2 best of 3s ever.
Seriously.
Oh, swinging amidst for old Pizzi there. He tries a Static Storm the Ember. Who has a BKB, by the way.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. Shaping up for a long set of games.
Insania, down bottom, been gone on. Fada misses the second stun, though, and now he's stuck on the rock face. Having a hard time on the old Pango.
Foxy grabs him now. Pulls it into no man's land, but he's got a lot of friends. I think Foxy might be regretting this. He's going to pop the BKB, try to run out of here, will not TP home, has a gem, and that thing's going to hit the deck. Good night, Boxy. Insania does finish off a tower.
He actually has creeps going. He can come back here.
Or no, that's a ward, I'm sorry.
He broke the back door, but he's too focused on the top lane instead. Well, there's part 1 of the Doom. Part 2 is actually available here. He needs another 700 gold for his buyback to be in surplus. Or rather, for the recipe to be in surplus alongside his buyback.
The Doom. Excited to see if this will actually work.
I don't think Alliance are going to win this game. I feel like the ratting and everything is cute, but I don't know. They need another crazy fight like that, and I guess it can't happen, right? Because Quake understands that he is the big damage dealer, so because they're forced into this big ball, I think it's still more likely that NiP win this. It feels like it's just one good play from Soxa, and he's been struggling this game. I think he's been targeted a lot by Taga, so it's understandable. Dude, he knows.
Nuisance. Surrounded. Nice safe TP home.
Oh, the creeps. Are they close? What is Insania is looking for the courier award? Ah, God, Nature's Prophet is so annoying.
Yeah, name me another support that can do that.
There's not many. Monkey.
Precious monkey.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Monkey can do it.
Io.
But again,
Io with the giant relocate on the map. I wonder what Io just did. Alright, Foxy looking for his target. Omni's actually okay.
They can kill him.
Yep. Oh, Insania, though. He's pulling them apart here. They got to grab somebody because he's making the space.
They're moving too fast, though. Everybody's running in the same direction. Alliance can't close the gap.
The ball, it's too strong. Hold hands. Hug a tree.
Like that pirate game. All the boats move at the same speed, so you're just chasing people endlessly.
Dire's bottom shrine is under
Pirate
attack.
game.
You thieves.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. Got to be a better sailor. I thought you were talking about Sid Meier's Pirates. Now that's a game. A legendary game.
But that RPG thing that never came out? That people
No,
realized
it's
it was...
it's old. It's like it's like Civ era. It's fun.
I
Pick it up on
played
Steam, guys.
Muppet Treasure Island. That was a fun pirate game.
Oh yeah.
Great movie and a great game.
That movie scared me though when I was little. A little too freaky. It was like Anastasia also looked kind of scary. And James and the Giant Peach, speaking of scary movies when you were a kid.
Well, that movie's just creepy, dude. I don't know what's going on.
That movie freaked me out, dude.
James and the Giant Peach just living in this peach, just slowly eating their home. Like, ugh. Disgustingly ridiculous. Scotty up on Pango.
Ooh, gets the bash.
Jumps up top. BKB.
That troll's got bots too.
Alliance on the run here. I think they're going to be able to get out. And another fight where they just disengage.
All right, here your North American casters coming at you live now with Europe Dota 2. It's Ace making his way up top here. There's about to have a little Insania on that. Ace is probably going to get that tree line there and destroy a war, but he's actually pretty close. Doesn't go for the jump, though, despite revealing his position.
You know, why doesn't Dota have any kind of Southern caster? I feel like that's one thing we're missing. You know, if some guy really
Brian.
went...
He did some stuff a little bit. Didn't K-pop do a little bit of stuff?
Yeah,
He
maybe
kind of had a bit
little.
of a twang.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, there's a lot of cowboys out there. I guess they just don't play video games.
Yeehaw! I can just rewatch King of the Hill again. I can really get it down after that. Yeah. The bulldozer.
You know, I don't know. It'd be sort of funny, but I could hear some pipe plays in that account or that accent rather.
And we're too into the Brits and the Aussies, it seems.
Look at this Roshan die. They can't finish it though. Madara charging in the back lines. He wants PPD. He drops the Doom. Gonna be up in 10 seconds. Limps back. Madara in trouble. Where's his team? What are we doing here, boys?
Good team? Stunned up? Oh, look how slow he is in that Scotty.
Madara buys back. This is weird. Insania just TP's bottom. He's going to wrap this now. Meanwhile, Lasso from the Bat Rider in the river. It's going to pull 33 up to the high ground. They're going to try to bring him down before the GA. It's going to be close. He's muted. He's dead. Buyback now from the Omni, and there's also going to be a buyback on the Bat Rider. Invest inside of Taiga. They'll jump back into Soxa. PPD get obliterated as Taiga goes down. Buyback's being used by everybody as Madara finally gets finished off. Doesn't win the man fight against Ace. Insania trying to break it up, though. Up top, does finish off the range barracks and has Treants down bottom. Big wave now hitting onto the tier 3. Back to the fight. Pangolier up in the front lines. There's the GA from all the buybacks. First Spirit
He's
maybe
trying
in
to
trouble.
kill Treants. He can't do anything. Killing these melee racks. Insania's got it. He's doing it right in
Insania's
his
actually
face.
doing it with the rat play. And this bottom tier 3, that's a huge amount of range creeps. It's actually going to go down. Ace, meanwhile, back in the pit. There's no buyback on the Lifestealer. That was a dieback for him. Oh, no. Roshan does go down, killed by the Dire, picked up by 33 as Boxy does BKB TP.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Koifa,
he didn't get anything.
He's in the base. That's a tier 3 just chipping away at buildings.
And he's chunking through Fada as well. Oh, it's a clown fest here. Now half the HP gone for PPD. Koifa just runs at him with the double Daedalus Mjolnir. He's looking back towards buildings. He goes back to his base because meanwhile, Taiga's duking it out with 3 people. Sox has got the totem on the way back down though, but it doesn't actually connect. Can't get the rollout though. And that will give Ace mega kill streak here.
Man, wish we had a team fight recap for that. What in the world did we just witness? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buybacks used.
Well, it's NiP who are the ones with 4 remaining inside the Radiant base. Will be 3 of them, as Fada is down the bottom lane, but he has the boots of travel, so he can join here when required.
Just a glyph. No buybacks on the dead heroes right now. Ember, the only Radiant hero that has it.
Auto straight up buys the bots too here. They're looking for the big play. Foxy also wants the lasso. He's going to grab himself Saksa.
He gets the Shaker, trying to pull him in deep, but Omni Knight's there. Yule Scepter gives him the reset. Ace, meanwhile, just focusing on structures. This will be only the mid lane, though. Tier 2 standing in top and bottom.
Oh, that is an issue.
Now NiP have no choice but to back out unless they think they can wipe him
top
again.
Lane. Is Insane going to go bottom? Is he that crazy? Come on, buddy. I know you can do it.
Reaps in the base.
Oh, no, he doesn't actually. Damn. Got Scythe. Not going. Playing it chill.
All right. We're all calming down.
We can relax now?
So Alliance, though, they hold it together, right? They keep their cool. They don't overreact.
Ooh, look at Ace, though. He's losing all his HP. Scary. Whoever just chunks him. Is he going to rapier soon? Yeah, he's ready. Yeah. Let's go, Quakefoot. Come on, baby. He still got 7 seconds left. Up top, they're looking for the Scythe on the Fada. They have the Infest gank.
They're going to find him. Do they actually have the damage to kill him, though? They should. Lifestealer hits hard, and there's the Hex. That'll be plenty. Buyback available on the Pango. He was not one of the 7 used.
Abyssal now done here. So there is no answer for Quakefoot to the Abyssal Blade, though. Do they have any Lincolns on the team? I don't think so. That is scary. If he does get this Rapier, and he's running there, his buyback, though, in a 4K surplus, but oh, is he going to do it? No. Oh, he's doing it. Oh, we got a Rapier. All right, baby. Let's go.
And now this game actually gets a lot more interesting. We had a pretty quiet mid-game. We had a pretty quiet laning stage, but now things get interesting. Coming up on the hour mark, Alliance are done messing around.
Oh, he had a Mjolnir, right? Just sold a Mjolnir for that? Am I crazy?
He did sell the Mjolnir for that.
Yeah, so that's so he can keep his buyback. Pretty smart. A lot of issues anyway. He feels like he needs the Yules. That's fair. All right, Foxy, you have the lasso. All on you, baby.
Madara gets initiated on. Actually kind of low.
Resistance on Ace, though. Insane is just meteoring bottom.
Working pretty darn well, too. The barracks are very low. Now they're going to go over to deal with it and clear out the creeps. And that'll open up for the rest of Alliance to keep shipping at that tier 3 mid. It's already below half HP.
People always say Alliance is back, but looking at this game, it's like they never left. It's the same team. It's the same strats.
They're splitting the creeps, some of them on the heroes. Is this range barracks finally going to fall? That range creep, the hero, in come the Treants. Down she goes.
And the hammer.
NiP are probably just going to sacrifice bottom and focus their efforts mid. Ace and Madara going blow for blow. The Doom comes out. Troll Warlord in a little bit of trouble. He is going to live. That Rider, Force Staff, going to be all right. Ace chasing out pretty far. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, there's a big fight going as Saksa drops the dunk onto Insania, trying to finish him off, but he might actually still live. Just barely, no. All right. Troll did get finished off, though.
Solo.
Buyback still available on the Troll Warlord.
3.5 minutes left here until the next potential Roche. Absolutely a wild game. And that Aegis will be leaving Fada pretty soon. Only another 12 seconds. Maybe he had to be a bit further forward. Sorry, not Fada, 3-3. Maybe they had to feed this Omni in there to try and help Ace a bit more.
Double Rapier.
All right.
Sells the Yules.
He's going in. This is all or nothing, quite literally. This guy will have no inventory left if he dies. They have the Abyssal on the Troll. They might think he doesn't have buyback. This could be the great bait from Ace. Here with the Static Storm. He's got the Glimmer to help too. 35 seconds of those to dunk. Not a lot of team fight here for NiP.
No glyph. No glyph for the Dire. They lose the tier 3. Boxy jumps in. Great lasso. Connects on the Shaker. The Slights are doing a lot of work, but there's the GA. Gets the reset, and of course the buyback from the Troll. Now Taiga in deep. He's going to be in a lot of trouble, and they don't have the profit. This is not going to work for Alliance.
Quakefoot. He's so far back. He is never showing himself even in vision for them. Although Daytime will make this a little bit harder to keep executing, as well as he has been.
Oh, pretty good for Alliance. More economic damage. They get the tier 3, force the buyback.
I don't know. They just bought a second rapier and didn't get another melee rax. I don't know if I'm so sure about that, my dude.
Well, I mean, I think they were thinking if Troll doesn't have buyback, we win. If he does, let's not force it.
Yeah, but where'd their lead go?
You mean NiP's lead?
No, Alliance's lead. Oh, I guess I was looking more in terms of like the XP and everything. That's true. NiP were back up to like a 5k lead. Fair.
Yeah, I mean that was a pretty costly swing.
Oh, he has the grip target to allies. That's a pretty big 25 talent, especially when you have a double rapier ember.
You're right. That's actually huge now. Not a talent you see too often.
Dude, he's so squishy. Like, he doesn't have a blink dagger. He just has BKB. This is terrifying. One abyssal. He could just die.
Only 2 heroes, not 25 right now. The Disruptor and the Nature's Prophet. And not crazy talents.
You guys have all been in that game, right? You're winning. It feels really good. You're like stomping your enemy, and then you just see that little pop-up on the right side of your screen. Your PA player just bought a rapier for no reason. And then suddenly the whole game, even though it felt so easy and carefree, you get really nervous. And everyone just kind of plays a little worse because everyone's panicky about the rapier. And people start whining and complaining when, you know, one person dies. We can't fight without 5 guys. We can't lose a rapier. Am I crazy, or is this happening to you like 10 times as well?
No, that's definitely happened to me.
That's like the story of Dota. Oh, well, Insania.
They find him again. Level 2 BOT train. That works pretty well.
I'll show you guys how to play global strats.
All right. Love that hex before he dies, too. That one last little gotcha.
The dignity hex.
All right. Roshan. Timer in 3. What's it going to be?
2 minutes. How does that affect our buybacks? Not much, really.
Doesn't.
A little less time for Ace. So I guess theoretically maybe an advantage for Ace here and for NiP, just so it's more likely that however the Roche goes, he'll have buyback for the fight on the high ground.
The stalemate continues. Shaker does have a Shadow Blade now. Don't know if we mentioned that, but Doxa kind of getting to this point where the Shaker feels a little more core-ish.
Oh, they're smoked up, though. Doop, 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 doop.
All right, we're
It's a
smoked.
Moonshard on Madara. I hadn't noticed that one.
I mean, look at it. Boxy wants to buy some fresh drums. That's how long this game's been going. Like, you know what? Fuck these all bongos. I'm getting a fresh set.
Does that work anymore? Can't you just buy the recipe? Is that not a thing anymore?
I have no idea.
Yeah, repurchasing the drum of endurance recipe will refresh its charges. It does still work.
Okay, well, Boxy might have missed that patch note.
Yeah, he'll just buy it, I'm sure. He just has it queued up because he just wants to click the recipe. Yeah, see, he has the recipe and the just queued up, too.
He also has 2,600 gold, though. It's not like it's an expensive recipe.
Well, he only has 500 surplus.
I see. Oh, yeah, okay.
Aha.
The buyback.
Buyback's a great thing to have, you know. I know you're not used to it. Saving for it, I understand.
I mean, Ember, maybe the only one that can get away not pulling for it. If he dies, they lose
what's
anyway.
The point? Yeah.
So, we'll let him go all in. I'm okay with that.
They're waiting. Here? They're trying to force out that Bat Rider BKB. That was really nice by Boxy not to pop it there, honestly. Because they're not going to jump anyone but Ember, I think, at this point. They understand. Like, they would have seen this guy by now on all their wards. They know he's got the double rapier. Ace is waiting specifically to find Ember Spirit. And same thing with Soxa.
Regeneration.
No Static Storm. They will catch the Bat Rider with a Hex with Force Staff. It'll be good.
Went into his rune now as well. For Soxa. He's going on the hunt, man. He's going for the aggressive play. There are so many Radiant Sentries, though. Another one here. Soxa might run into Qualifier. He sees him. Oh, he blinks back. He knows it's too dangerous with all the gems that could be around in this game. And a good
he has a
choice to
gem
get back.
himself, so he knew that there were some sentries down.
Ah, true.
He knew his limits.
I got playing dangerously close here.
Precious bounty.
Yeah. God, even for an Earth Spirit. He does have 3k HP.
Still 2 minutes, 40 seconds on the Troll buyback.
Oh, dude, they're sweating about this rapier. I can feel it. This is not a feel-good rapier anymore for the Radiant team. Up top, initiation onto Insania once more. Infest bomb, though. Double Abyssals.
Which way is it going to go? Looks like Batrider might be the first one to fall. They drop the Doom out onto the Saksa Earthshaker, but he'll survive. And now Madara on the run. Out of options. Static Storm's back up, and they'll lose 2 on Alliance.
Oh, and now the bashes as well from Fada. The Swashbuckle tries to hide on the trees, but Fada hops inside. It's nice and snug.
NiP back in the lead.
What a day, dude. 66 minutes in. Now back to almost 6K lead for NiP.
Game 1!
It's just game 1, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Dota Pit Minor European Qualifiers. We get ourselves a couple of buybacks here. Back on the horn here. It's the Southern Vale.
They got to get in here, man. This Roche is dying quick.
Get a honky-tonk hoedown.
This is Roche 3 now. Listen up, you hear?
Yeah, giddy up.
Now, a lot of buybacks. That's some big-time economic damage here.
Texas size.
Interest rates are going up. 14K. Jeez, that's a big swing. Not that it matters at this point. Pretty much everyone's slotted.
What is it? What's the day of the week? What's the gold amount? Who cares at this point? Another Infest Bomb. They're looking here.
Oh, they might find it. They're going to catch 2. Disruptor and Earthshaker down straight away. Now both with buybacks now.
You hear? Insania up in the high ground there. Just placing a couple of awards.
Insania. Double buyback, so the gold is just going to flow right back the other way.
Yeah.
And back to stalemate we go.
Yeah, a bit worrisome handing at them there, Pit. Couple treants getting that. Yeah, they're gonna then I'll notice they're just backing away. Both sports having to buy on back.
What a day for NiP, dude.
They're having a rough one, you know. Down on the bayou.
Down on the bayou.
It's a hard day.
Ooh. Alliance, they look a little lost right now. They're trying to do Roche. They seem somewhat nervous. But I think they're going to have this opening. NiP have to go back to clear out this wave. And that'll give them that little window they need. It's a pretty slow Roche. They only commit 2 to the pit. Scanned out by the Radiant. Not going to find anything. Can't believe they got away with that. Free easy Roche, dude.
Still can't give the Aegis to this Ember, though. Is that not worth?
What do you drop?
Is that not... Well, one of the Daedalus, don't you? Isn't that a thing? Don't you want...
Yeah,
I guess
think
they're thinking that if
rapier,
if he's gone on once, maybe their thought is that he's just dead anyway. I mean, to be fair, they actually have not touched him since he bought this rapier. I don't even think he's taken damage. He's been playing extremely well. Like, Qualifier is just in the perfect spot every fight. And, like, whose job is it? I guess it's Sox's, right? But he hasn't found that angle. They have a double lasso prepped here with the Shard on Boxy.
Blinks in, Fada blinks out. Boxy jumps forward, hits him with the lasso, but there was a BKB used, not taking much damage because of it.
Use the refresher shard, too.
Nature's Prophet. That's where that double blink came from. And now Insania kind of tries to chase, but it's just to his own death. Now he's going to be dead without buyback. They are finally going to get this tier 2 in the bottom. Creeps on the way in.
There, TP's top though and pops his Manta with the bots and just sends them in.
Alright. This is a little scary though. This is a 4v5 for 100 seconds.
Forces back Ace though. Has the bots too, so it's okay. And then he's back there in 4 seconds. And good thing he went Battle Fury this game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of those. And he buys himself the recipe. Comes her back, baby.
Moon Shard.
The armor of
I have no idea who's going to win this game. At this point,
mean, it's all about initiation, right? The fact that they keep killing Insania is pretty nice, because he is very important in these teamfights with that scythe. Another set of bounty. How much is a level 70-minute bounty run worth? 180 gold. per teammate. That's pretty nice. But they go 2 for 2, so it's just a buff all around.
Great, just what everyone needed. Now, Disruptor, though, he might tip the scales a little bit. EPD is closing in on an Aghanim Scepter. We were just talking about this mechanic yesterday. We can't forget.
Yeah, waiting on this one.
It applies the mute, so you can't use your items.
From the mute.
Quite good.
How is that going to impact this game? The Bat Rat, I guess. I'm thinking, like, what's the big one? Probably the Embers BKB, really, I guess, right? Now Peter has a chance to actually just kill it.
Yeah. And some of it is the reveal, too. They might try something sneaky where they try to take a fight after he gets it before it's been shown.
They're going to know it's coming, though.
Don't know when.
Does everyone have bots do this way? Jeez, I feel like
Let's,
every time
let's
another
take a
person
gander.
just picks them up. We got Lifestealer, Ember Spirit, Trolls got him. I think the Pango has him. Yep.
Insania doesn't. He's and 33. Those are the only
Something tells
two.
me Insania might not need them.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people that don't have them. It's not just them.
Well, Tranquil's on the guy, the Disruptor. That's his
I
name.
just saw something in the chat. Kokona, now I understand what you fellers are saying. Why it's important that we cater to all audiences of Dota 2 scenery. There's,
You know, Bernie's
then
got a
make
little bit
another-
of a southern draw.
all right, we'll bring on Bernie.
There you go. Southern Reginald.
Radiant's top tower
So,
is under
Tier
attack.
2's getting crippled now. Finally, NiP. We'll bring that one down.
Top tower.
Oh my god. Thing is just planting wards in behind them on top of a sentry. Oh, Boxy. He sees Peter.
He goes
Goes
for
to
it. He gets
Soxa.
the lasso. But now they jump in onto the Lifestealer. Madara not taking much damage. GA flies out shortly after. They really want this Lifestealer. Madara is down. That's the Aegis. He's going to be coming back. Focused on the Earth Spirit now. He's going to go
quick
down.
push.
Insania is just trying to split push.
They're going
Buyback
quick push.
used.
He doesn't have the damage.
Immediately.
He's coming in, though.
I don't know if this is going to work for Madara. He's down. No buyback. Boxy on the run, but I don't think he's got anywhere to go.
Dire's
We'll buy a little bit of time.
It's
Those
Insania's just
bottom
going for
barracks will
megas.
get finished off, maybe. Hada TP's in now. Silent on Insania. He'll drop the Hex. And they're going to finish him off and kill all of his little tree buddies. It was all for nothing. Brutal for Alliance.
Qualifier is just, honestly, he doesn't do enough damage, as stupid as that sounds. It's just, he only did 5,500. Like, Troll did almost 9k. He's just not hitting big crits. He's not getting the Sleight of Fists out. He got 4 of them down. It still wasn't there. Even with the
Yeah.
Sleight of Fist charges. It's, I don't know.
I don't know. This play style feels like it backfires at a certain point with the Ember Spirit, where you have to play so conservative.
yeah.
You're
I
doing
agree.
less damage overall, you know, because you can't risk dying or even getting caught. And now the Troll picks up a Rapier.
Now it's time. Now we're good. And so, buybacks. Just like 10 seconds for the bat, 10 seconds for the
Radiant's
profit. They will be able to buy back here.
They're just going to end. Troll's going for tier 4s.
There is a chance that with, again, 4 seconds for bat and profit.
Lift. Buying them the valuable time they need. NiP go, okay, we can't end. We need to back out. Still a 4v5, though. So without the Lifestealer, it's potentially a little scary. Heavenly Grace is buffed up on Ace. Feels pretty confident in the front lines. They're going to stay committed to this. Probably assuming if Lifestealer had a buyback, he would have used it by now. Tier 4 is down.
Heavenly Grace.
Exposed throne. This could be the end for Alliance. Creeps, though. They need something in the base. Backdoor protections kick in. However, they grab Taiga. Hex is there. Taiga's down. No buyback.
Victor's got the damage, though. These are 2,700.
Boxy's
do it.
trying to live. He's low. Ember Spirit.
much.
Where is it? Koikba. We need some godlike damage. But it won't be there. Static Storm. Kinetic Field. Game will end. NiP at 75 minutes. Wow.
The double rapier, that they did not get it. They needed to win like right when they came out, because that was it. That was Ember's complete progression halted for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah.
He never went any further than that, right? That was it. Oh, hell of a game there from NiP and Alliance. Kudos to both sides. I mean, Insania keeping that game going for the longest time on the Prophet, together with Boxy on the bat and Click on the Ember. And you could see the strategy, but NiP were just relentless in balling up. They never really got too concerned. They just kept ensuring that eventually they would win this game by not getting like Ace. I don't think ever got picked off by himself. I don't know if 3-3 and Fada did either, honestly. Maybe like once or twice the entire game, but for the most part, it was only in team fights, and that took away a lot of the power of the Batrider.
Absolutely. Insania, 76 centuries, 31 observers that game. Pretty good.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
That's a lot of awards. All right, folks, we're taking a break. We're coming back. Game 2, Alliance NiP, final series of the day. We'll see what happens in the second match. Maybe NiP can take it 2-0, or an Alliance take it to the ace. We'll find out.
Pringles has entered the game.
Hello, friendos from around the world.
Radiant team
Thank you
ban.
so much for joining us here for the second game of this epic series, NiP Alliance. Game 1 was a kadoozy. It was long and epic, and NiP came out ahead in the end. We saw 3
Dire team
rapiers
ban.
in Game 1 to start off this series, and this is only the semifinals of the
3.
EU
Radiant
qualifier.
team
Wow. That doesn't happen very often.
No. So here we are. I'm Zyori. He's Trent. We've got the second of this best of 3. Might not even be the end of the series. We'll see if Alliance can do it.
I think he did put it best when he said, hello,
Dire
11 p.m.
team pick.
Let's go. When Alliance weren't answering in the lobby. So he's ready. You know, it's late in Europe. They want to, there's been some delayed games. So,
I mean, it's getting late in North
Radiant
America.
team
It's 3 p.m. where I'm at. I'm going to miss Oyster Friday at this point.
there you
$1
go.
oyster day at Whole Foods, Trent. You thought Pizza Friday was cool.
Wow, really? $1 oyster? I don't think I'd want to eat a $1 oyster.
Oh, dude. It's a special. All their oysters. They've got like 5 different kinds. You can try salty ones, sweet ones. You can get a whole spread if you like. You know, the
Fair,
most
fair.
oysters I've ever eaten in one setting is 50.
5 seconds remaining.
It's a lot of
I'm
oysters.
impressed. That sounds like a lot of oysters.
Radiant
I don't even
team
want to know
ban.
how much sodium I ingested in the process. But look at this guy, Shadow Shaman. He's going to make an appearance. We've seen him banned out a lot, actually, today.
He was in the last draft, though. I thought they would take it for Soxa, but they really wanted that Earthshaker versus the Nature's Prophet. And eventually Soxa did get it done. Well, maybe not him, but the team did. But I like his Shadow Shaman. He plays a great Shadow Shaman. I think this is their favorite hero to give him.
5
And
seconds
I'm
remaining.
figuring we're gonna get a lone druid right about now, I reckon.
Yeah, you think so?
Oh yeah. They have 10th pick. That means flexibility for 3/3 mid or off lane. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Well, we'll find out. And there you are.
Wow.
You
Look
nailed
at me
it.
go. I am available, tournament organizers. And I can do an accent. What can't I do?
You can't juggle. I know it.
I can juggle 3 things, but that's kind of basic. I can't do 4.
I can't juggle 3.
Oh, there you go.
Seconds.
You know, my wife and both her brothers used to juggle on unicycles around their
5
neighborhood.
seconds.
They just decided one of them decided one day they wanted to learn it, and then the other 2 essentially got jealous and learned how to do it as well.
Wow.
Yeah, that's serious sibling competition.
Roommate at the house and I have been contemplating learning some brass instruments and then playing them on Pearl Street in Boulder. Play the Game of Thrones song over and over. You could probably rack up some money.
Dude, you can make some serious cash. Just get outside a liquor store. No, you get outside a weed store in Colorado. Oh, buddy, you do well.
That's what the Girl Scouts do.
That's smart.
They post
That's
up
real smart.
outside. They harass them. They know they can't resist the cookies.
I already burned through mine. They lasted like 2 days.
Oh,
That was it.
I've only had like 2. Mott bought a whole bunch. I had 2, and then he took them upstairs. I think they're gone.
Where things go to die, Mott's room.
Oh
Team
my.
ban.
Alliance, what's it going to be here, boys? It's the
Kunkka.
Kunkka. All right. Moving up in the priority list. Second
That's,
pick now. So 2 great initiation, kind of gotcha
Radiant
heroes, as I
team
like to
ban.
call them.
They did apparently the same draft in game 2 versus Team Singularity. They took a Avenge and a Kunkka in the first phase. Wound up going for a Magnus PL as the kind of other part of that game plan. Sort of interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know about this time. I was leaning towards the Viper maybe being a possibility because they had the 9th pick. And maybe
remaining.
one of those stronger mids. We've talked about how the Nether Toxin's pretty good versus the Lone Druid,
5
but
seconds.
not going to be the case here.
Naga Siren, going to be banned out now. As well as the Slardar. Hopefully
Naga
a
Man's
core
kind of
Kunkka.
interesting. I guess because it works well with the Kunkka. Was
Where
their
did
thought
they
process.
play the Kunkka in that last game? Was it mid?
Yeah, it looks like it was mid. I mean,
Okay.
I'll double check, but it was Kunkka Mag PL trio. So yeah, it was a Koikba mid Kunkka.
Okay,
10
cool.
seconds
Just making
remaining.
sure.
Good call. Good call. Make sure. Yeah. Wasn't it a?
5
I feel like it was a
seconds
Kunkka
remaining.
earlier. Or was it with the he played against when it was Fada, right? Sorry, 3-3. Yeah, it was. It was the cancel Kunkka that 3-3 took down in game 1. So he'll be happy about this matchup once again, I'm sure.
Should be.
And next pick in the phase, it'll be for NiP. So they focus on some of those core heroes, some of those 3-3 other possibilities, like 3-3 Slardar could have been an option there. And then we've seen 3-3 play Ursa, of course, could just be Ace or Fada who plays the hero.
And Lifestealer.
Yeah, that's
Still
another
here.
good one. Pretty good for Alliance. We might see that again. Versus the Lone Druid Bear. They might ban it out. I mean, what else would you ban? Like Shadow Demon, theoretically. Not even that good here. What did we get last time? We ended up with a Witch Doctor, a Veno, and a Lifestealer versus the Lone Druid when it was NiP versus Kingdra. Maybe the Mag, if they just feel like that Wombo combo might have been kind of strong that Alliance used. They probably didn't see the game, of course, because they were playing at the same time. But it will just be the Lifestealer. And Peter's hero, let's see. Oracle would probably be the best, but it's banned out versus the Kunkka. It's always so good. Try and save your teammates. I think a save looks kind of nice here. Because Kunkka is like, it's so, it takes such a long time to actually kill someone after an X that it's nice when you have those save heroes. Maybe he could try the Abba again.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
Tusk was coming to mind for me in terms of saves.
Peter does play Tusk too. It is one of him and Kuro both kind of play that melee 5 Tusk pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of melee heroes get to play the 5. Of course, Peter did already play one of those today on the Ogre Magi, which we did like with the Slardar, but the Slardar has been removed, and I think that was a pretty big reason why they took the Ogre in the first place. So it's going to Peter on the Wyvern.
There she
that's
is.
A save, but not very good against Kunkka's damage. So I'm thinking this is more so about the team fight aspect here.
Mm-hmm. Nice creep clear as well.
Yep. Earth Spirit is still in the pool here. I thought Taiga played it pretty damn well last game. Wouldn't hate seeing it again. Darkseer is gone though, and they wouldn't need one of those strong laners, and the Bat Rider is still in though. Okay. Bat Rider's still kind of okay. They could just do Earth Spirit again.
I like it.
Ugna is pretty good here. Necrophos is good as well. I like Necrophos, actually.
Is the Bat any less appealing, knowing that they won't be able to do Infest Bombs this time? I think Alliance played enough that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think it's just like a straight-up good hero, with or without it.
Razor. Oh, nice against the Bear. Some decent follow-up damage for Kunkka. Nice high-tempo hero.
Now, I think you want to take one of these Ace Flex heroes here, right? Because you have the 10th pick for the side of NiP, so... or maybe... this is kind of a tough call, because I feel like they're kind of locked into 3-3 playing the Lone Druid, which is interesting. So this is either... You pick your Fada or your Ace hero here. So if you take your Fada, like, let's say it's the Pango again. Oh, maybe they have to put something else mid now, though, because of the Razor. You don't really want to send Lone Druid mid versus the Razor. So they could go back for like a Queen of Pain, give Fada the Queen, put Lone Druid on the side lane. You could go solo safe lane and they aggro try with Shadow Shaman Wyvern +1. So you get Ace. You probably pick Ace, a good tri-lane hero here, like the Jug. Someone who is good against the Kunkka.
Yeah, I was just thinking this is a great Jug setup again if they want to do it. Sustainability.
And then that way, Alliance are forced into a situation where they either have to put the Razor versus the Jug or the Lone Druid. And whichever one of those doesn't get kind of punished, I feel like would be in a good spot for the game.
Low on reserve time here for NiP. And they'll make their decision. A Morphling. All right, we were talking about how we've seen him second phased what feels like every game today, though it might not have been. They'll finally get to see the light of day.
Not the best looking Morphling game compared to most right now.
Yeah,
you tend to see him counter picking into something. The static link's okay. That's not bad. You can kind of instantly counter what the Razor's doing to you. which can be a little bit cute, and the plasma field's nice as
5
well, but
seconds
it tends to be
remaining.
those like mobility spells that are really nice when you're playing Morphling.
Bench
But
can be okay.
nothing
Radiant
here.
team
You know,
back.
stuns are nice. Full minus
Yeah.
armor. PL.
Go back to that once again.
So do you ban the Magnus now?
And think
you
about
scared
like
of
a
that?
support Kunkka. I don't think so. I don't think it's that good of a duo. I think they're probably still looking for a Taiga hero. I just get rid
Okay.
of the Earth Spirit because it's a good silence versus the Morph. Kind of like
True.
out of fog and stuff.
10
And it's just a more nice team fight. I know they like it.
I'm just banning Earth Spirit. I don't really see anything else that you can go off of at this point. But they're going right down to the wire with it.
Dire
Again,
team
they
back.
seem to leave themselves like no time for the final pick. Kind of irritates me. Like, isn't it more important to just throw out a ban? You know? I guess if you're super certain, but how can you be so certain on the pick when you haven't seen the other 9th one? I mean, but Peter's such a renowned drafter that it's kind of, I know, it surprises me how often this keeps happening throughout the series.
Mm. It is a little peculiar. I think it's a fair point.
So the ban that, I mean, ET's obviously pretty good versus the Morphling because you can take away all his armor and helps with the magic resistance too, just lowering that down so you just nuke him down to nothing. The PL is still okay versus Morphling. Not as great as it used to be because it used to require mana to morph, and it was like this classic counter pick forever. But it's still annoying to run out of mana as a Morphling. So I do think this should
10
just still be a position
seconds
4 hero.
remaining.
I don't see any reason
Yeah.
to go too crazy here.
The PL Morph matchup feels a little more even now than it used to be. I guess Morph doesn't really clear illusions that well. A little bit hard to lock down the PL without help. So still maybe Phantom Lancer favored. 30 seconds for Alliance to make this last pick. Spirit Breaker, man. Here it is.
They could Shaker if they wanted to. Shaker would actually be all right for Alliance as well, I think. Because it helps Kunkka gank mid pretty easily, just with a single
Yeah.
Fisher. It's pretty good versus Morphling, catching him off guard. And it definitely helps with the high ground defense.
Radiant team.
But they will go back to the
Shadow
Shadow
Demon.
Demon. All right, we threw it out there as, Kunkka Shadow Demon, but there
The
she
old
blows.
classic.
Yeah. No, I don't see any classic counters though. Like, there's no Necrophos. There's nothing that if I'm constantly purging you, it's going to feel really bad. I guess the Lone Druid has a couple of dispellable buffs now that are annoying if you are purging those off. And instantly, NiP, they
Choose
will go
your
back for the
hero.
Fodafango. So they I think they got away with the pick they wanted anyway without taking it before the Morphling. Because this seems to be their go-to when 3/3's on the Lone Druid and Fada needs a hero.
Yeah. Shadow Demon. It might just be as simple as it's great setup for the Kunkka, but still versatile. Pretty good defensive capabilities. Make more illusions with the PL, insert a little more chaos. I think the Shadow Demon's actually kind of flexible in this game in that regard.
Taking their time selecting their hero here. The mind games.
Mind game.
Ooh.
Surprise.
It is Taiga on the Kunkka and Boxy on the Shadow Demon. Haha! You've been had. So, core Shadow Demon. Support Kunkka.
Or Shadow Demon.
I think a couple teams run this. Posture runs it a lot for VP.
Really?
They're pretty into it. Yeah. The levels, of course, for Shadow Poison, they're pretty good. It's a scary spell.
And it's true. What do you build, though? How do you transition the farm into something useful?
I don't know. I personally don't really like it that much. Basically, you just build like your typical, you get an Aether Lens pretty much. Get some other item to help the squad, whatever you need that game. Maybe some mobility. It's a bit of a weird one. Might be a little bit of a 3.5 scenario with the Kunkka this game. Maybe you'll see Taiga get like an armlet, like Lanham style. It gets to be a little bit richer than usual.
Like, do you get damage items? You know, like, do you buy like Veil or something? I'm out of my element with this core Shadow Demon.
I mean, I'll be real. It's never really looked that incredible to me. I'm just telling you who plays it.
No, that's with you. I think that's the problem with a lot of those supports that go mid. And for Dazzle, now with the changes to his ult, the reason that works is because you can get a Necronomicon and use it to kind of take over the map, get lane control, and he does a lot with experience. That level 3 ulti is a game changer. Shadow Demon, you're 25 minutes and we're like, guys, our Shadow Demon's got a Dagon and a Blink Dagger. Woo-hoo. I don't know how scared I am.
Well, you're about to find out, I guess.
I suppose. I'm excited.
Last time I saw Pasha, he just went, I think it's Spirit Vessel, and then Aether, and then Force Staff. Tends to be his. That's pretty much it. Aether and Mobility. Maybe the Spirit Vessel if it's good in that game. And it's good in this game versus Morph. Which might be part of it.
You just rely on being high level, do a lot of damage with your spells. And Demonic Purge hurts. Well, what do you think? Prediction time, bud.
Predicting? I'm predicting NiP. I like the Lone Druid. I think the Shadow Shaman Lone Druid opener is real good. They play it well. It gives a good early game kind of focus. I think problems they might run into would just be if the Morph has a hard time getting into engagements earlier on in the game. I think it would be nice if he could just show up and use a couple Morphs early on in the game. I can't believe Madara just got that. Usually it's really hard to click through 2 heroes like that standing on top of the bounty rune. But they're going to end up getting 3 for 1 because of that. And he only loses like half his HP. That was well worth it.
Absolutely. Nothing a Tango can't solve.
They're going to bring this Ace Morph into the top lane. So they weren't able to get any body blocks going to try and force the wave under the tower or anything. So Ace is just trying to pull it back as far as he can himself.
So it'll be
bullying Madara.
Shadow Demon Kunkka down bottom. Right now up against just the solo Lone Druid. I'm going to jump up top as this is the 3-on-2 and Sania getting pressured pretty hard. Will survive as he makes it back to the tower.
This is the lane setup that we wanted, right? We said a Jug for Ace and more of like a tri-lane based hero. Instead of that, though, they've gone for a hero that can actually last it pretty well in these scenarios just because the right click's so ridiculous. And honestly, if you're being with a tri-lane, he is a pretty good tri-lane hero. He might not be able to be as aggressive and high damage output as a Juggernaut, but he's obviously kind of safe because you can just get yourself the waveform if you really need it. But if your supports just grab a stun or something, you still have a lot of damage you can output. It's like a little bit more like overtime style of damage compared to the Jug spin commit for kill.
TPD up to the usual shenanigans. Grabs the creep wave, pulls it back. Really creeps. Top lane in good position for NiP. How's our mid doing? Razor on Pango. Looks pretty Razor favored to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to really take any other take on that one, Pango has some nice parts of it, right? The stack link, you can just jump away, but you often like to use it to secure range creeps and stuff, the swashbuckles, so it just takes away some of the elements that you have in your laning stage as a Pangolier player.
Pretty rough, though. 11-5 compared to 5-1.
Down bottom. Nice micro there from 3-3. He gets the bear over to make sure he can get the fear onto Taiga. So Taiga had a chance to potentially level up the torrent and get a follow-up on the disruption, but not going to be there. Funny that this used to be a duo with the support Shadow Demon, of course, and the core Kunkka, right? Now we've switched it up.
And I remember seeing some Chinese teams like 3 or 4 years ago do the double support duo. Kunkka, Shadow Demon, and all they do is roam and try to find kills.
Plan M.
Very risky.
It is
if you don't get the kills. It's
Yeah.
Awesome. If you don't get the kills, you are useless.
Especially because you kind of had to draft like 3 offlaners, sort of like 3 heroes that could essentially sustain in lane by themselves because they had no support help. They were like completely kill focused. So that's kind of what they've done though for NiP side, right? Like Ace definitely needs a little bit of assistance, but the Lone Druid and the Pango are completely fine by themselves. The Shadow Demon, not so much. I think once 3-3 gets level 5, this lane looks pretty bad for Boxy.
Agreed. Another hero to play around with. The disruption gives you some tools against the bear, but it's pretty rough.
They're unable to stop this pull.
Shackles on the Madara. Amount of follow-up damage.
He's tagging everybody with that Arctic Burn.
Yeah, dude. PPD doing some damage here, and they are in pursuit. Force out the salve, some stick charges. Taiga should be able to live. He's still pressing forward, though.
Maybe not noticing the heat of South. Now gloves delivered mid for Qualifier, so the extra whack-a-mole here. As this Pango not getting a courier, just has his bottle and waiting for his boots. A little bit behind, but not too bad. I mean, 16-1 is pretty respectable versus a Razor mid. Makes a world of difference when you can just get those escapes in those lanes. And 3-3, the clock is ticking for Boxy down here. He's getting close to level 5, and you can see him trying to whittle away at this bear in preparation for it.
Up top, a lot of back and forth. The Radiant ports much better end of that exchange, and now it's back to a 3-on-1. Sania's got to walk back home, and Kunkka is trying to work this camp in the jungle with the Tidebringer.
He was actually so low on mana that he had to run back to that. That's now he's able to TV back, I suppose, if they need him. But the shrine was just coming up, so in fact, she's going to TP right to the shrine.
Bounties. We'll see if Madara can grab it again. He's going to try to contest, but it won't happen. NiP find 3, but first blood on the Shadow Shaman feels likely, and there it is. Taiga gets credit.
They got them all 4 bounties, though. And Fada even bottled the one's bottom.
Ooh.
Oh. Kind of even though it's first blood, I would say. 4 bounties is a lot of gold for your whole team.
I think
But
4
first blood is
bounties
also a nice
better.
concentration. Yeah, it depends how you look at it, I guess.
Taiga getting 300 gold. It's a Kunkka. It's on.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I like Boxy's solution here. Pretty smart idea. You know, you've got your arcanes, you got a mantle. He never finished that null that he had queued at the start of the game. He was just like, yeah, I think I'll just avoid the bear. I'll just cut the waves and burn them down with my poison. And what's the victory gonna do?
Kind of forget how efficiently Shadow Demon can clear waves.
He's
Level
doing
3.
laps, dude. Doing the Grand Prix. There I go again. Bye.
Mid lane. Gank attempt onto Fada. Got 3 heroes. Magic Missile sets it up, and that'll be another kill for Taiga.
Oh, they brought Soxa down bottom. They want to put an end to this.
And they will. Easy kill there on the Boxy. So that's the problem with that play. It seems safe until they make a rotation.
Walking right through a TP area is a bit dangerous. You might bring a ward back down there. Put it like here, so you can see the shrine and the tower, and then he could just play in the trees instead. Might be the play down in that area. So we'll see. He does return, and he does bring some wards. So we'll see if this will solve his little issue.
Top lane going much better for Ace. My god. 39-26 compared to the 18-2 Madara. This PL is becoming a liability, man.
The Radiant supports have just been way more static in the lane. They were there for a lot longer. While the Dire ones moved around a bit more. Now they have left, and Peter, of course, still level 2 and everything, but...
Looking for the root. Where's this root? 33 bashing his keyboard right now.
Oh my god, still... Oh, there it is. Yeah, of course. Wow. Nice
that was the complete opposite. You usually hear about the entangle roots the other way and how lucky they are.
Up top,
Ace. Who's actually in trouble here? Now it's Taiga on the run. I think Ace is going to be fine. Rotating Madara mid now, trying to find some space to farm. See if this works out. Kinda under-leveled. This is a level 7 Pango now against a level 4 PL. Pretty scary in lane. You can see the damage done there. Ouch.
Ouch.
It hurts just to watch it. 33. Gank attempt in the bottom lane. Pulled back by the Kunkka. They've got the damage. All right. Taiga, man. He's everywhere.
And sucks it, man. These Radiant supports. I mean, yes, they did secure a lot for the Morphling, but they are quite low level. Nothing to bounce off of.
Skirmish up top happening as well. Like Insania and Boxy will just stay back, but now an aggressive stun forward. 3 stacks of poison onto PPD. Banished, makes it 4. Now 5. That's 800 damage. PPD implodes. Other team's not even level 7. So that poison is pretty nasty.
And then what is it, like 1056 or something? I forget. It's 1080. I don't know. It's something around there. 1200 max level. What does it tell you actually? I'll look it up.
Not tell you. 16 times.
I always forget what it is. It maxes out.
Is it 1040?
Oh, 16? It's 1090.
1090. Ah. A lot. PPD smoked up. Potential warding mission. Maybe a gank attempt. Possibly both. Oikster turns around the corner. Sentry ward comes down. Sets up a link. A lot of a Radiant nearby. Eccles over onto the Kunkka, though. Fada just rolls on through, hops up top, trying to finish off Koikba. Shrine not available. That'll be the end of the Razor. Now on the other side, Taiga, he also gets clipped. Well played by Fada. That's going to be 2 for 0.
It is 1040. Okay, there we go. Forgot it, because it stops multiplying at 6, but technically it still adds damage. I was wondering why there was even a 6th one listed. That's kind of weird. Thanks, Wiki.
So I did have the right number.
We're right. Yeah, we're good.
Dude! I'm a human calculator.
What do they call you?
That was my nickname in high school.
I figured.
I started playing World of Warcraft and lost some of my street cred.
Mental math wasn't required anymore.
No.
PBD, he's getting purged up this time. No Morphling to tank it for him, but same result. He did. Meanwhile, Insania went down in the mid lane.
So, yeah. In trouble again, maybe? Nope. They're just going to back up. Ace taking a lot of tower shots. I have to say, the animation for Shadow Demon when he uses the poison for a kill is pretty cool. He just kind of grabs in the air and you die.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
Like he's grabbing your soul, Mortal Kombat style. It's pretty bad.
He's like Magneto or something, like ripping out your metal heart or something.
Yeah. Definitely an upside.
Got a Lincoln's morph. Probably the item this game. Lots of stuff. Every hero, pretty much, he can Lincolns. That's pretty hype, actually.
Yeah.
Stun, swap, static link, even just a PL.
Yeah, you really don't see this build too often anymore, but certain games, it is absolutely the choice.
Especially with the start he had, too. That was pretty easy. Very coddled. And Soxa will get level 6 now, despite the delays because of the tri-laning. And Peter's not far away either, so they have recovered from that downside of the lane setup. And now they're moving into that top tower with a Lone Druid and the Snakes. I'm curious how fast they are to just drop the Snakes. Or if they want to try and bait this out a little bit first.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Holding them for now. Boat comes across. Fada. Nice use of the ultimate. PPD on the other side. Arctic Burn now. Wards come down. Tries to surround Insania, and they definitely get the kill there, but I don't think the wards are in range of the tower.
One of them is. Aha!
Oh, they'll probably still get it nonetheless. Thanks to the bear.
They send Fada down bottom too. There's the Javelin Swashbuckle. See if he gets lucky. A couple hits there on the Madara. Back up top. The siege continues.
Madara is still in Strug City this game. Lowest of the cores. Not where you want your PL to be. Meanwhile, Ace gets a tower mid. 3k net worth lead for the Ninjas
still going down here on Madara. He might get him. 3, 2, 1. Swashbuckle. Fada. Oh, on the hunt.
Huh?
Ah, oh, there he is. Oh, Jukes, guys, ankles. He's just rifling. Harsh. The hard life.
Well, now even worse.
Quakefoot, though, they're going to keep this push going up top, it seems, with the TP home from the Razor and then the call back from Taiga. Another useful part of support Kunkka.
Oh, yeah. The Aether Lens is up on Shadow Demon, by the way. He's picked up Tranquil Boots.
The build is complete. All right, he's maxed out. It's a peak core Shadow Demon, and he has the initiation there if he wants it.
There, no, goes on to PPD. Drops the ultimate. Only level 5 Wyvern, so tough to turn. Peter gets brought down again.
It does demolish supports, as you can see. Like, that Wyvern actually had nothing to do, and you see how long that that ulti is.
6 seconds, something like that?
7
seconds?
Just meant duration. Or, I mean, the distance. Like, it's so easy to initiate.
That too. Taiga, left behind. Boat does fly through, but definitely going down there. Fada rolling around, cutting off the exit path.
Madara can't take the hint, though, and continues his push down bottom. Pings from Fada, saying, "Someone save this tower, I have no TP. Someone go. I can't go." No one else is going, Fada. Alright, buddy. It's over.
Up top, Shadow Demon sets it up on to 33, but he's on the run. Will the Bear be able to make it out? It seems unlikely.
I see Fuels there to guarantee the lack of fear. Lone Druid, and there he goes. The core Shadow Demon get himself the 30% XP gain to start spiraling here.
Very nice. I mean, if you can get to 25...
Well, I hope no pick should ever rely on that.
Plus 500 Demonic Purge damage.
Look out. 15's pretty good.
Oh, 25%, yeah. They will grab Insania as they battle over the runes. 3 of them go the way of Alliance, though. Putting a dent into that gold lead that NiP picked up.
And finally, that tower goes down. One thing I know Soxa did in that last fight was he actually stopped the wards from attacking so it would get out of deny range. Pretty smart. He saved it for them in the long. But Madara does get caught by the Pango ulti this time. Boxy in with the save. That should secure the distance here. Oh, 50-50 on that one, it looked like. And I guess incorrect.
TP's out. He'll be safe. Other side, PPD stalking Insania, who is moving a little more aggressively. Can't quite decide if they want to take the fight, and Alliance will just back up. Base for the Morph, who does have a Lincoln's now.
Check out these lines from Ace. Go in there. Wiggling all over that Dire jungle. He wants it. He wants their turf. And Soxa actually has Arcanes. He's going to use them one last time to pop into an Aether Lens. Very nice. Now he's got that range to try and match what they have on the Pango, or on the Shadow Demon, and now at the same time they have the Blink Dagger done on the Pangolier here. So Fada needs that courier to get here, but his opponents might get here first. Level 3
No Razor. This is a pretty deep commitment for Alliance, right next to the Shrine. Not available, but still a TP access point. Ace is here. The Lone Druid's still alive. Fada doing a lot of damage to the Vengeful Spirit and Insania. With no way he's going to survive this one. Boxy also in way too deep. Trying to stack up more Shadow Poison. But they do find the kill first. And all 5 stay alive. Very aggressive play.
I think that was Fada's best ult of all his Pango play today. He got a couple heroes twice there, hit all 3 at least once. Disrupted the Shadow Demon trying to stack up all that damage on the Lone Druid and likely saved 3-3's life. Finally closing in on that Relic as well here for the Lone Druid. Definitely late, but needed against the Phantom Lancer draft here.
So just Phase Boots, skips Midas, skips Medallion. Basically just straight Radiance.
I think it's just too good versus PL. All those illusions, getting that mischance, it basically just guts the hero, and it's like a 17% debuff on the hero in terms of making illusions and everything. I love how 17 has become the magic number in Dota.
Ash, dude.
Yeah, it all started.
Spirit Breaker players.
17. Something else just got changed to 17 too in the recent patch. I can't remember what it was.
That number is just sacred. That's the percent of the time that you're able to win.
It was the nerf to Lucky Shot, wasn't it? Yeah, now Lucky Shot's 17% as well.
Oh,
Ice Frog, you.
Middle
20's
tower
just a
is
bit
under
too
attack.
much, he has decided.
17's a great number. You know, every game needs its flair. Maybe they're just trying to get rid of the 3-2-2 mean, replace it with 17.
Solo was ranked 322 the other day.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he was.
I see that number all the time, though.
Hate it. It's one of those, yeah.
Uh-oh, initiation. They find the Kunkka. Taiga in big trouble. So much crowd control. That'll bring him down right away. BKB is available on the Razor. It's a new pickup. Otta will get left behind, and that 1-for-1. EPD swapped back, but Winter's Curse might buy him some space.
This would be
Tough
the
one.
great escape. There's no way.
I don't think so. There you go. Double for
Dire's
Koikba.
top tower is under attack.
Be a lot of gold with the deficit they're at. Yeah, he gets 700 for an offlaner and a position 5. And
Wow.
as you said, right after the BKB, that's pretty damn perfect. Now he's on the chase here for Soxa. He saw him on that ward, gets the slowdown, forces the Hex. Not gonna be compelled to drop his wards though. The Kunkka was closing in, but he does not have the reach. I wouldn't mind seeing an Aether Lens after his Spirit Vessel here for Taiga.
Didn't even have to BKB on the Razor in that little skirmish either.
Yeah.
Ace got a Yasha now, and Scotty queued up next, so he's going for a big boy. Keep the stats going.
Oh, look at that damage on Insania.
Wow.
Eviscerated. They will get a torrent, but they still can't shoot snag the bounty.
This time it should be 3 for
Peter?
NiP.
Oh, last one. Long range, 500 HP. Oh, he met 4, he hit him. Oh, he died. From downtown.
What a hero, dude. You're right. Force Staff going to be up next for Boxy. Aether Lens Mobility. Name of the game.
What are they doing with the tome? Oh, they gave it to Insania. Okay.
Ace, all alone up top, goes in onto Taiga. Boat flies way overhead.
If they gave the tome
Radiant
to
are scanning.
Boxy, he could just be level 15. I'm not surprised. Otta pump faking down bottom. I don't think there's really much for him here. That's a tanky enough hero. He's got more HP than Fada does. They're smoked up, going on in, looking to drop some snakes on some planes.
Let's see it. Decent lead for NiP. If they win a fight here, it could be huge.
Dire's
Wards
top
come
tower
down
is
around the
under
shrine. They do force it out. Madara goes in pretty far. Does have some backup, though. It's a pretty spread fight. NiP hesitating to really commit. Trying to keep Soxa alive. The Cold Embrace buys him some time, but sets up for the Kunkka to finish him off. The BKB from Koikra feels pretty effective. Aiga also falls in the mix. Fada is the one to finish him off. BKB done on Koikra. He's forced back.
He's got 227 damage.
Hot pursuit.
That was better than to turn around with it, though.
is under
Good
attack.
TP there from the Lone Druid. He just had no other way out. He's being slowed so much.
Ends
That
up
was his
just
best
being
option.
Rasta for Kunkka, and they'll be able to take this tier 2.
Dire's
So ends up
top
being a
tower
win for
is
NiP
falling.
at the end of the day. Not by much, though.
You feeling either team right now? Think anyone's
I
get a way
think I'm-
stronger shot at this one?
I think I'm feeling NiP. I mean, the fact that they broke even in that fight and were still able to get an objective with the Shrine, yeah, to me that says they're in a pretty good spot. They will lose PPD, and Ace should be okay here. Waveform away. But I don't know. They've got this lead. I think Ace is positioned pretty well this game. The PL has been pretty far behind. He's recovering. I want to see NiP continue to put pressure on Madara.
I kind of feel like this morph is going to be a bit of an issue. I don't know if he was properly addressed here. Seems really hard to bring down this game.
And they've got the Lone Druid kind of as a backup. Like,
Yeah.
33 is just now starting to come online. Radiant's up. Vlad's not that far off.
They're smoking up here again with everything. 12 seconds before the ulti. They're even going to bring in Ace as he waveforms down. And what does their vision look like? They don't see
Dire are
anything.
scanning.
Dire put a scan into the pit. And it's
on
almost
smoke.
bounty run time.
Oh, Insania breaks it, but Alliance do have somebody on the high ground. It's Koikba. He goes in
5v4.
first, actually stealing a lot of damage. Insania has already gone down, though. The boat's been used. Now Razor in big trouble.
He had a
He just gets
BKB.
destroyed. No BKB used. Taiga trying to TP out. They got him. Another disastrous fight for Alliance.
Indeed.
Ooh. You know, I'm also concerned that the longer this game goes on, I mean, when does Shadow Demon start to feel a little more like a buffed up support
Dire's
than an
bottom
actual
tower
core?
is
You
under
know, another
attack.
5 to 10 minutes or so, I think that becomes a reality, and it'll feel like they've really got 3 supports with this Razor PL. I think that's going to be scary compared to NiP's 3 proper cores that are all farming very well. When you look at the net worth, too, Shadow Demon below the Lone Druid, well below the Pango. Shadow Shaman's nipping at his heels. Shadow Shaman's actually crazy farmed. He's got an Aether Lens and a Blink almost done.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of space this time. 3 kills as well. Not too shabby.
I don't know. What's the play for Alliance right now? They look a little lost to me. Foxy goes forward, tries to set up on the Lone Druid. I don't know about this, though. Feels a little forced. A lot of reinforcements for the Radiant. They're still chipping away at Taiga and Ace. There's Soxa from the low ground with decent shackles. Winner's Curse comes out onto the Razor. Taiga finally falls. Insania and Soxa also go down at the same time. Maybe 33 will go down here, but a nice fear onto Razor stops the damage output. He gets the reset with the Yules, but comes back down and gets obliterated. Foxy also got picked off from the high ground. Now it's just Madara. He seems committed to this fight.
He's trying his jukes.
Another fear. Let's see if he can get out. Does have some stick charges and a doppelganger.
This is the 1v5 hero, but there's only one of them.
No.
They get quickly taken down by the Maelstrom.
I don't know, dude. That was brutal. That just felt so forced to me from Alliance. That was not a great opening, and they committed hard for that.
Yeah, I think that was... I mean, they knew that was kind of their big fight with the defusal, though.
Oh. Still there, bud?
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah. Am I gone?
I didn't hear anything you just said. There's something about defusal, and then you cut off.
Oh, sorry. I said that was their big fight with the defusal.
Oh.
Is all, you know. So I think they just kind of had to all in, right?
Think that was the moment?
I mean, they had just gotten the defusal. They had the Manta. It's like, all right, this is peak PL sort of deal. But they kind of threw that possibility when they had that fight down bottom where the PL just wasn't there. Bit of an issue.
Pretty staggering lead now, 13,000. Pata charging forward. Does actually bump into Boxy, who's Glimmer Caped. Hops back up to the high ground. That Pango. They do catch him with a disruption. Actually, Fata might be in some trouble now. The Kunkka Shadow Demon combo hurts quite a bit. But oh wait, Guardian Greaves. Fata still on the run. Another X. Blink up. Not going to be able to use it, though. Are they actually going to kill him? I don't know. Finally got it. Kind of an odd chase. I thought NiP might be able to get there and turn that around. Morph is huge, though. Still has Aegis for a long time.
Yeah.
4 minutes.
9-0 and 5. I mean, have they even looked like they were going to kill him at all?
Not really. Nice, Scotty. Already another 1,000 gold. Oh, they've got another.
It's just dead.
Jesus.
Yep.
That was their carry.
A little tip onto Soxa, helping to set these up. And the Blink Dagger Shaman, I mean, he just jumps so far. He doesn't even have the talent yet. That only gets further with the cast range of 15.
Level 14, he's almost there. That right there, I think a great microcosm of the state of this game. That's your boy. That's your big farmed one that's going to carry you through this somehow.
And he is attempting the desperation moves here. He's gotten some deep wards in behind them. So basically, if they can drive them off this tower now, there is a chance that they can like chase them back in the tree lines and stuff. At least he's opening up some sort of an avenue, but obviously things look very much in NiP's favor right now. The sentries on the high ground, they are reducing that vision. They're doing everything they can. But can they kill Ace twice? That is the real problem.
Does have buyback. He is going to hold it. Less than 10 seconds. Tier 3 tower's gone down.
So they're trying to save this bear, and they actually do. The Cold Embrace, even with the Spirit Vessel there, is enough to keep this bear up because they don't want to get rid of their one of their first bears already. So they're going to TP him on home. And then bring this bear back.
Play. Now they can continue to siege.
There's
Ace
Fada.
heads up to the high ground. Fada jumps in deep. Boat comes out, does connect onto the Morphling. Almost enough for the kill, but not quite. Rasta Ward's also down, doing a lot of damage to these barracks. Alliance haven't lost anyone yet, but now the Cold Embrace, or the Winter's Curse rather, onto Razor. Locks him in place long enough for Fada to do some big damage. There's the Glyph to try to save the melee. Air's back in town, and he still has a resummon.
They're a bit out of resources here, having kind of spent everything to go for that big jump onto the high ground, so going to take a moment and back themselves up.
Works out okay. They don't get the melee barracks like they really wanted, but still some damage. End up with the tier 3, opens up shrines.
Did we lose the little black diamonds up top? I just noticed that. We don't have the empty diamonds anymore. I thought I just couldn't see them earlier because some of the hero portraits. Is that just me?
What do you mean? For
you know, if someone doesn't have their ulti, I don't have the little black diamond anymore.
I see the green one, and then the green one just goes away when they don't have it.
Yeah. When did we lose the black diamond? It used to be a little black diamond. Remember, it used to be a blue diamond, and then they changed it so it wasn't even a blue diamond. It was just a black diamond. We're slowly losing the diamonds.
Well, mine's still a black diamond.
Like on the Shadow Shaman right now?
Yeah. Under his head, like where the green would be, there's like a little black outline.
Oh, okay. I don't have the outline. Mine's broken,
well, you're bugged, man.
I'm bugged.
Get yourself a new graphics card, bro. What are you doing? Nice poly. Something. Nice poly count.
Yeah, you got me.
Heard. Ace having some fun right now. Role playing a little bit. He's a wave forming PL.
Bottom shrine is under attack.
Aegis expiring in 20.
The sad thing is they just don't have the heroes for the comeback either. There's no Rapier hero. There's no AoE hero. They went for the Shadow Demon last. I mean, that was kind of all in on your early game.
Dire's bottom shrine.
They're going to start copying these Morph Illusions. That's one solution. They do a lot of damage.
DL beginning to quest towards the heart. About halfway there.
Needs to find the Wizard of Oz, dude. Best chance at one.
Well, I'm not seeing any yellow brick road for Alliance, that's for sure. Take a look at the win percent, and about 94 for NiP right now. That feels about right. They've got map control. Feels like Alliance are pretty starved into like this quadrant of the map. Shadow Demon was eyeing up an Aghanims earlier, but picked up the Glimmer Cape and now just leaving her open-ended.
Oh, Peters. Ooh, that kind of looked like something there. Maybe a curse onto Boxy. Peter's still thinking about it. He puts down the sentry. Looked like they might have been able to just straight up kill him there with Madara so close. But
and on PPB, they used the Guardian Greaves a little bit early.
And he has smoke if he needs it, though. He wasn't really in danger.
All right. Gold lead still going up, though. This stalemate is not a deadlock. NiP clearly getting the advantage.
This won't be the end of the road for Alliance. They will just be knocked down into the lower bracket. Yep. But at this point, they seem resigned to their fate.
And it's like you said, they don't have this cast that can really easily make the big plays. They don't have a Morphling or Ember or Terrorblade. What do you do?
You really hope they make a mistake. I mean, we saw they were kind of close to taking down Ace before, right? He actually dropped Mega Low. And that is one thing about Morphs. Sometimes they play a little bit on the edge. And maybe with the Spirit Vessel or something, they can get it done. They have thrown out all of the charges, unfortunately, though.
Ooh,
and now they're actually on to Kunkka.
Nice
Can't get charges if you're
Saksa.
dead.
No buyback either on the Kunkka. Short 100 gold.
Fada's going to grab the bottom wave. They're going to keep the mid in there. And they want to finish what they started up in the top lane.
Fada working his way back over to join the rest of the team. Okay, now up in 20. Lot from Insania starts off the fight. Shadow Shaman in some trouble, but Cold Embrace keeps him alive. Just wants to get these wards down. Not going to happen, though. They trade Saksa for Insania and Koikba. Razor, buyback available, but holding it for now. Glyph about to expire as Kunkka respawns. Top lane of Barracks finally get finished off. 20k net worth, now the favor. 33 headed towards mid. Wants to just start womping on that tower, but we'll take the safe path from the low ground and just send in the bear. Actually does get killed, but he's got to resummon, so no big deal. Tier 3 mid. Looks like the beginning of the end for Alliance in this game. The Razor buyback is going to be the final stand alongside this PL Heart. PL jumps in now, takes a silence right away. Cold Embrace. Shadow Demon, not able to do much. PPD, able to live. Called the Winter's Curse. Cold Embrace again. Fada now, on the way out. This is a really weird, slow team fight where it just feels like everyone versus PL. They're not really killing him, but he's not killing anybody either.
Fada's getting the jukes off on him, that is for sure. Fada's not messing around, though. He's going for everyone else now.
Kunkka almost down. Fada actually has to leave the tier 4s. Madara in trouble, gets Glimmer Caped. They just have no solution to Ace right now. Mid lane of Barracks gone, so they got what they came for. I think NiP pinging Bounty saying, let's just back up, guys. We know the routine. We're playing it safe. We're going to get these cooldowns, so we're going to go for bottom with these roster boards. We know what we're doing.
Even a ping onto Roche, too. Like, it's only 40 seconds away. They probably just throw the courier there. Looks like it's on the way with a Manta recipe anyway, so probably just going to leave that in the pit while Ace goes and grabs his Manta.
30 seconds. Smoke from Alliance. Probably afraid that they're in the pit right now.
Yeah. Smoke doesn't pop. Now Ace, maybe a jump possibility here. Such a hard grab.
Waveform away. There's the Manta. Still a tier 1 tower standing here in the mid. Great access point for NiP. Insania gets bopped to start the fight.
Winner's Curse. I got you.
Hey, there it is. It's on the Razor. Ace, though, he's just soloing Taiga. Almost finishes him off with the Glimmer Cape. Turns into PL again. And this Morphling is just tearing up the back line. Now Boxy on the run. The real PL rejoins the fight. Disruption buys him some time. The Shackles from downtown.
The real deal.
Look at this guy.
Too good. That's it. No more PL. Quick, but he can cut the next wave. But
I think this one's got to be over. 30k net worth. They're just going to go straight up the mid.
You get him way in the base. Nice jump from Fada.
Boards come down into the tier 4s now. NiP ready to close this out. The BKB on the bear, even a Moonshard. 33 is ready to siege, and they will do exactly that. No glyph available. They finish off Koikba one more time. They will finish off this throne one way or the other. Alliance going down to the lower bracket. Best of 1 elimination coming up tomorrow for them, and NiP now 1 series away, going to the minor.
Off to the minor, and they'll be facing the victor of Freelancers / Goblin Legs. And cover your ears if you don't want to know. It was a 2-0 for the Goblin Legs. So that'll be your matchup tomorrow. In approximately 17 hours from now, you'll get to see NiP versus Goblin Legs for, that spot in the minor. The first have 2 spots in that minor. Don't forget, because as we said, Alliance are not out yet, and lots of great games tomorrow. You got the Final Tribe, Kingdra, and Singularity, as well as Sexy as F, all trying to stay alive in those first best-of-1 matches. And then after that, you get another dose of a best-of-1, and then another best-of-1. Whew! That's a lot of best-of-1s tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Big day.
That's
the end of the
5 best-of-1s.
qualifiers.
Oh,
We will know what this minor looks like this time tomorrow, bud.
all right. Well, I look forward to it, and I look forward to seeing all you guys there again.
Absolutely. We're going to get out of here, and we're coming back tomorrow, same place, same time, with more European action. There is South America, I think, on right now, and there will be another night of China, or maybe it's just Southeast Asia tonight, but still the 24/7 coverage continues. Stay tuned to the OGA Dota Pit channel for all that action. We'll see you next time.